Night. It is well. It's 8 o'clock over here. It's 9 o'clock
It's
over there.
lazy.
Rideshare Garage with no Vinny today because Vinny's got a little situation that he's got to take care of. Okay, but this is what we got. A whole bunch of Uber drivers get together and we talk a lot of the doo doo. Okay, about everything that's going
We get
on.
in here and just get it in. Y'all
That's
know
right.
me,
Yo.
Uber Cheap AC. Look at him. Randy, like, yo.
Oh, I hear that Randy.
what's
Randy's
good?
always here. Randy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
we
he's
don't
always
wanna let
commenting too.
Yeah, Randy,
Yeah.
commuter. I see them both. I see you did a live there yesterday, Jeff, and I was looking. I was trying to text. I was like, "Damn it!" But I was driving. I couldn't do anything.
Man, half the time, that's why I tell people most of my lives are like podcast style. I just chat and people just listen as they drive and shit. You don't even gotta look at the screen. Just fucking just listen. And you'll start understanding what I'm talking about. And it's just the funny stuff we go through in rideshare, stuff like that. Every once in a while I talk about life stuff, but normally it's just like, man, jokes, rideshare, cracking on these apps, knowing that they're trying to screw us over and stuff like that.
What's
Night
good?
shifts
What's
in the house,
good?
man. True,
there,
what's
Kevin.
good? What up?
Yep. What's going on, guys?
Yeah.
But see, yeah, and then I mean that phone thing the phone that I had, the one with the phone, that shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sitting and I'm shaking my head the whole entire time. And I was like, let me record this. Because this doesn't always. I don't actually get to record it.
Yeah, a lot
Big
of
Red.
Red Rose in the room. We're gonna let everybody come in. What's up, Miss Christine? What's good?
Yo, Richie.
Walk in the door. We letting everybody come in the room before we get it going because this is about to be a live one tonight.
Why? What are you talking about?
Talking about everything under the sun. Shit, we talk about cats. I don't give a shit. Dogs, whatever.
Cats.
I literally
Everybody's got a cat. Everybody's got a cat.
Huh?
I got three.
You got a new cat?
Oh, you got 3 cats.
I
Three
got
cats.
3 cats.
8.
I have 2
You the
cats.
crazy cat lady. I'm
Yeah.
the crazy dog lady. I got 3 crazy dogs, man. Shit.
Let's see.
Those dogs be jumping all over the place.
I don't even.
Uber trash and Austin.
Even my
So
daughter's got a
anyway,
dog, and I don't even want to.
Yeah. There we go. Gig War official shirt shipped today. Follow Keys tracks. We letting everybody get in the room, right? It's only 2 minutes in. Once everybody get in the room, we're gonna start it up. Just making sure nobody's got to go back and play stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it's been a slow summer for a lot of us, so we all been kind of nitpicking, trying to find different ways to get this money and everything. I've been telling people.
Oh, I can tell you guys.
Except I got a buddy of mine that drives a Tesla, and he keeps telling me, he's like, "Yeah, man, I only made $430." It's like, what?
What? Yeah. Can I have some of that 400?
He's got the rental, and he lives just north of me, and he only made $400. He was bad because he only made $430.
Driven
Yeah.
dead.
Deep nuts.
Got him.
I got Tony's intro coming on my next video dropping later this week. Tony's intro.
SP, are you bored already, SP?
And the thing about renting these Teslas is this, man. You have to make, like, life costs one amount of money. Life costs money. There's only so much money you can make in a week.
Yep.
So when you're making money for life, trap that in 7 days. But if you're renting a Tesla, that now becomes a life expense. You got to now trap that in 7 days.
It's a second life expense. Second life.
Yeah, so now you got to sit there and trap in, $400 or $500 just for that. And now I got to make money on top of that. And it's like, it starts compounding. Because I'm thinking, if I can live off of, let's say, $1,500 a week, I can live off that comfortably. But I go rent a Tesla, I have to make at least $2,100 a week now to keep the same life. Or I got to downgrade my life a little bit and start eating ramen noodles and fucking hot dogs and shit. Now I'm not trying to do that.
Beans and rice, and beans.
Man, I'm trying to eat what I eat and enjoy it, man.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up every day making pancakes, sausage. Sausage prices going through the fucking roof. It'd be like $5. Sausage was like $3. I'm like, it's just $5 a roll now. I'm like, man, but like sausage, I gotta eat that shit with my breakfast, man. I'm old school. You gotta have some, some grits. You gotta have some, throw some buttermilk biscuits in the oven, man. I get down in the morning, man.
Don't talk about them grits.
I threw it up in the live all the time.
Grits?
Man, no. It was just like, now I can't have none of that stuff anymore. Not on this guy.
I can't. I shouldn't have any of that stuff. But last week, my wife made shrimp and grits, amazing, with a side of fish. It was excellent.
Ooh, yeah. Grits, man. You gotta throw them grits.
Shrimp and grits, bacon bits, and everything.
Shrimp and grits, bacon bits, give you shits. That's basically what you need. That shirt to say shrimp and grits, bacon bits, give me shits. Yeah, that's a colonoscopy waiting to fucking happen right there. Clean your colon out with that shit.
Let's talk about this news, because this happened right here. And this is why I keep telling you, when you guys get in an Uber here in Texas, you guys gotta be nice to the drivers, because usually drivers here, when they have a Harry Potter boomstick, they tend to avoid problems, man. But when things get really bad, because they know the consequences. Once you pull out the Harry Potter boomstick, there are some bad consequences. But here is this article. Let me see. This happened on the 31st. It's 31st of 2022. Like I said, Austin Uber driver. This is a while ago, but Austin Uber driver was arrested for allegedly pulling a gun out on a passenger. Look at this. It started out as a typical weekend for Shakira Shows. Thursday morning, ordered an Uber to take me and my children to school. Sure, then car being borrowed, so she and her kids caught a ride to campus. Then it was time to head back to her home with the same Uber driver. He was a bit frustrated because of the traffic. The GPS was kind of throwing him in every way, and I'm telling him directions. So he turned around a couple of times, and we ended up the ride here. Yeah, it looks like basically she was just turning around and said, okay, go here, go there, go this way. And she was probably just taking advantage of the situation. I mean, well, then again, the guy didn't look too friendly.
Driver was okay.
Now, he does have a license to carry. I'm sorry. No, Shoals has a license to carry and had one in her purse. But she points out that she thought it'd be a bad idea to pull it out. She got out the car and called the police. Yeah. Okay, that's good. According to the affidavit, Clark claimed Shoals appeared agitated and rushed and was cursing during the whole entire ride. What would you guys do?
So the driver male. Who's got it?
Yeah, they don't explain who. They don't explain what was going on. They weren't even going into any details.
So the driver. So that guy.
The driver pulled his, but she was carrying. She was carrying.
Was a male. I think Eddie's slow. He's not getting it. So the driver was a male. The passenger was a female.
Correct.
Right. So why the hell are men tucking their nuts between their legs these days? Who the fuck pulls a gun on a female?
I don't know. But the thing is, she was carrying too.
I don't give a shit.
Hey,
pull a gun on a
Steven, why does this guy look like he's related to you, man? What's going on here, bro?
You shave
I don't know anything.
There's so much resemblance, my man.
Look.
Yeah, for real, that's Steve's uncle. That's Stevie. I'm like, man, for one
thing, he's not animated enough. Look, he's really disappointed in life.
Female, you shouldn't be driving. You just shouldn't. I don't care.
I think this is an extra.
But you know what's messed up? I mean, he was probably thinking, damn, I'm not getting paid anything extra on this ride. I'm stuck in traffic, and he just lost it. This is what Uber's forcing us to do now, man. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, but no. At the end of the day,
we're gonna have rideshare PSD.
According to Uber policy, Uber prohibits riders and their guests, as well as drivers and delivery people, from carrying firearms of any kind while using the app. That is against Second Amendment. Okay, and I don't know about you, but this is that. Don't do it. I mean, don't do that, because then if you end up getting killed in a process, and then you could have defended it, you could have defended yourself, but now you can't do it anymore. And then now, I'd rather lose my job with I'd rather lose the app than lose my life. Uber ain't worth it.
One thing I do is me driving. I've been driving for 4 years. One thing I don't do is talk about anything as it gets to terms of service. I don't talk about whether I carry it or not, because it ain't nobody's fucking business for real. It really ain't. You just don't want to be on the end of the stick to find out if I got one or not. So I don't ever discuss the shit. Not on my channel, not on my page. I don't like it because it kind of encourages other drivers to start talking about having that discussion. Don't. This is real life. Whatever you do, my mom told me when I was young, Jeff, if you ever do a crime, do that shit by yourself. Don't tell nobody you did it. Don't even talk about it, because motherfuckers will tell on you.
Yeah, just simple. Just drive yourself.
If you do whatever you do with guns and everything, don't put it on the internet. Don't. That's why I tell people that be trying to talk about hacks and glitches on. Don't talk about that shit on my channel. Stop talking about everything on the internet. If the shit ain't supposed to be done, don't even bring it up. Just keep that shit 100 and don't bring it up. That's what I'm saying.
Like
yo, man.
people record themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, people are stupid, man. It's like, dude,
They record themselves committed a crime.
Yeah, if you know you're doing something against either a terms of service or against the law, don't even talk about it. My mom told me that shit. I remember that shit when I was a kid. I was like 6th grade. She said, Jeff, if you ever do a crime, do that shit by yourself because somebody's gonna fucking tell on you.
Well,
you think people are your best friend, and I guarantee I have never been to jail in my life. Well, I've been to jail for a speeding ticket, but other than that,
it's not just that. The cops are getting smarter with technology and they're going backwards. Like they see something in the background, anything that you do when you decide to be like cool and put it on IG or whatever it is, they're like, oh, that's Main Street, and oh, you know what? Yeah, he's in a Jeep. Oh yeah, we know who this is. Yeah.
Yep, and every Ring doorbell camera, everything that's connected to Wi-Fi can be accessed to a server somewhere. Just when you think people don't know where you are, they know where you are because they got Google driving down every street. They know what every building looks like. They can put some shit in and tell you exactly where that corner is. And you be like, how do they know where that corner is? Because they got Google, they got all these cameras, anything that's can be taken through a camera, even my phone.
Just wait
when
till
the cameras are working.
Just wait till
one second. We're gonna say thanks to Cray. Thank you for the super chat.
Cray.
I don't have the sound effects.
We'll give you the claps, but we don't have it. We don't have it because it's on Vinnie's. It's on Vinnie's stream.
Jeff has some sound effects. What you got over there, Jeff?
Oh man, I ain't got what's this? I got this.
That's good. That's good. Thank you.
Hey, Jimmy did it. You got that 20 tip on the QR code. Use that QR code, man. I'm telling you, keep that motherfuckers in your car because the more we discuss what's going on with riders, we keep that communication open. They're realizing the money that they want to give us for appreciation might not make it to us. So they're asking for other ways. Hey, you got Venmo. You got people hit me on Venmo all the time. $5 on Venmo, $10 on Venmo. Them QR codes work, man, because a lot of people don't carry cash on them. They want to take care of you. But once they realize the apps might not be on the up and up, you might see the tip 3 weeks later, 2 days later, never. Let me hit you on the QR code. And that's, like I said, Jimmy, you got it, man. You got it, brother. That's what I'm talking about.
MT makes a really good point. He says, yeah, I remember when some dude called Uber guy Tony got the destination filter glitch patched by running his mouth on YT about it.
That's Drew. That's Drew down in Austin right there. See, now the thing is, people think they so fucking slick. They'll get on YouTube. Oh, I know something nobody else knows. This is what I know. Blah, blah, blah. And next thing you know, now you just told the apps. You idiot. You just told the apps. And they're like, dude, I just saw this shit on a YouTube channel. Everybody's commenting on it. Go fix that patch. They'll open the code. Sure enough, the goddamn period was in the wrong. Oh, it should be on this side of the 3. Not that they moved the fucking period over. Now they just fixed the whole glitch now. You want to be the one person that knows the secret.
You know that I get no surges on Uber. You know that they hide my surges, and what they do is they jack up the price for the rider, okay, and then it comes up on me as XL, and I can tell because they get my car. They were like, oh wow, this is a nice car.
They do that on Lyft too,
yeah. And then that's the one glitch they won't fix. God damn it!
Exactly. Of course not. Well, no, it seems like they're trying to make it a feature. It seems like they're trying to change it from showing you the numbers on the surge to giving you a lit up little icon, and depending on the color, you're within a range of surge.
Yeah. So listen, Eddie, what happened to this guy? This happened by you. This happened in Austin.
Yeah, this happened in Austin. Happened in 22. In 22.
Oh, last year.
Correct. Yeah, it's happened a while ago.
So is there any update on that guy?
And then right now is remember it's constitutional carry, so you don't need to carry a license. But usually now what happens is that here you should know that the moment it gets reported and you get caught, even if you didn't do anything with it, the consequence I believe that they take it. That they take it away and you can't get it back until the whole entire legal system takes care of everything. But you lose it and you might not even get it back. You
might have to spend a lot of money to get your stuff back. But even still, they may
you gotta pay a lawyer,
they may come and arrest you and take whatever you have at that moment in time, not everything else. That got lost in a boating accident. So they but what I'm saying is that I'm wondering. Oh, I guess the guy got deactivated probably, but I'm wondering if.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because here's the thing: you have the right to carry, but you don't have the right to just pull out a gun in front of somebody. So like it's a weird situation where it's like he pulled out a gun on the passenger, or the passenger pulled out a gun. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like that
it was the passenger. But remember that last video? Well, it was actually the passenger on the backseat of the driver, and she recorded herself flashing it right behind the seat of the guy. Now it's a little cheesy one, but I know that was a 9mm. All right, you know, and it was a girly gun, and she probably couldn't even handle it anyway. And she's going like this, bro. She's waving it behind the driver, you know. And
but that's still a crime. That's what I'm saying. So if
correct,
this guy,
the moment you have it in your hand, the moment you have it in your hand, that's it. You're done. And if you're in the car and it's just sitting there where you have access to it, not on a holster, okay, on top of you, a cop is gonna have
it's funny because
too much.
It's funny because my tip of the week kind of deals with this, like when you lose your cool. So interesting.
Yeah, but
Look, Jeff, you already got people making money by using your QR code tricks, and a couple of other people said that they threw it up. They either need to or they have already thrown it up in the back of their car.
And this is what's funny. It was some dude in my comments talking about using QR codes is the quickest way to get deactivated. And I laughed at the motherfucker because I'm like this. How can you tell somebody not to tip you through the QR code? It's a tip.
Some people that There's some people that don't hold cash anymore. They don't. Exactly. I don't like holding cash personally. When people give me cash, it's a problem. I mean, I just don't like dealing with cash.
It's like you picking a private client that you drove from Uber.
Yeah, you know? you're not telling anybody anything. If you have it back there and say as a suggestion, if you'd like, you can show gratuity, and you're just giving people options. I don't see.
You're not canceling the ride with Uber.
Right. You're not doing anything.
It's like no, it's just like, hey, you went with Uber, but
they already said that the entire tip goes to the driver, so there should be no problem.
You're not holding anybody. You're not forcing them. Hey, you got to tip me. It's just a thing that's there. If you want to, there it is.
It's an alternative. It's a payment. It's a way to pay a tip. And if tips, like you said, are 100% to the driver, then the apps can't say how I get my tip. Some dude got tipped in fruit the other day. The dude down in Florida got tipped in fruits.
Oh no!
So it's like Uber's not going to deactivate him because he took some fruit. He's like, oh man, you should have tipped him through the app. We're going to deactivate you.
You know how many times I pick up somebody from a party or something like, hey, look, they gave me a bunch of food because they needed to get rid of all the stuff. It's like a piece of cake, some stuff unopened, and like, hey, you want it because I'm full. I don't want to eat it later. Blah 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 blah.
Man, I got so much alcohol. I had tons of beer in my garage. Now I got these cinnamon shots, like the little shot bottles. I still got in my car. I need to take out of my car, but somebody gave me those as a tip. Two like cinnamon shot bottles. They're like Fireball. They gave me 2 Fireball bottles. Shit's still in my car. I need to just take it out. I mean, I've gotten a big ass bottle of Jack Daniels unopened, still in my kitchen. Big ass bottle of Jack Daniels as a tip. People just give you shit, but you ain't gonna get deactivated because they don't tip you on the app. It's these just raggedy ass people in the comments always thinking they know something. Oh, you're gonna get deactivated by getting tipped in the QR code. If you don't shut your ass up, man. People crack me up with that, man.
They don't know nothing. If we got deactivated, that would tell me something. That would tell me that maybe, just maybe. Well, why would that bother them? Are they skimming off the top or skimming off the bottom? Like, why would that bother them that payment doesn't go through them and somebody else?
Exactly.
Then fully on.
I've been thinking. Listen to this. Now, I've been thinking about doing this because you know how everybody wants to get into the Teslas and stuff, and they talk about how old the Tesla is. So you can't really use it for ride sharing because if it's too old, then they only accept you on the platform. Mm-hmm. Now I've been thinking about this for a while because I've been wanting to buy a Model S, right? But the old Model S is the one that come with unlimited charging.
Oh, right, which is only between the 2016s and the 2018s.
Correct. So I've been wanting to do that, but look at this story. It says 64-year-old San Francisco Uber driver who says switching to a Tesla has saved him more than $1,000 a month on gas.
100%.
Which I agree. I mean, you save so much money on gas that even if you don't make, like, let's say, like I used to make $2,000. If I don't make $2,000, but I make all that back because I'm not paying that much in gas.
Plus, you can actually move to other locations where you might think there's more traffic without worrying about how much. Like when I was driving for Black and I was driving in a Mercedes, it's still an 8-cylinder. It's eating up a crazy amount of gas just to move around. So I'm not just sitting there on my hands hoping that I get a ride in the area that I'm in.
Yeah. And if this is his car, this is like the 2012, right? Dude, this is like the old one, the original, right? Is that it?
Yeah. What up, Ron? What up, Ron?
But he makes 50.
Bring up we're not doing shit about it. You asking us like we can read that shit. You like, is this it? Like, we ain't got that shit on our
the car. You can't see the car?
That looks like a 2016.
That motherfucker like the size of the
2016.
thumbnail.
Didn't they come out in like 2012 or something like that when they first started selling them?
I don't know if the S's are 10 years old or not. I forget. They have older models, but before that, they had the Roadsters.
Yeah, I remember the Roadsters.
Yeah.
And I remember the factory here, not a factory, it was a repair shop, and they had a fire. And they had 3 original Roadsters in there. And they lost all 3 of them.
So 2008 is the oldest Model S.
2008. Oh, wow. Yeah, when the first came out.
I'm sorry. Okay. The first model hit the road in 2012.
So I was right. All right, 2012. Little partnership with EBO. Yeah, 0 incentives. Yeah, the extra mile for $4,000. Oh wow, they're still doing the dollar extra per trip.
Yeah, they're still
for an EV car.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, he's
which is interesting. So the older vehicles will still qualify for that. Now, if they actually pay the extra dollar, then what? Let's say you do 50 rides, you're getting an extra $50 every week.
Probably the same $50 you lost in at them damn charging stations. We had a 16-bay charging station out here, and out of the 16 charging stations, only 8 of them worked. Everybody was like sitting in line and shit, parking in parking spots, waiting on the charging station because all the rest was out of order. And they don't send no fucking memo to your phone saying don't go to this charging station, bank, because only 8 of them work. You don't get a shit sent. Like, I could just go to any gas station and pull over and get gas. But you go to a charging station, you got to make sure they all work, and ain't nobody taking them all up. That's the hard part right there. And if you low on charge, your ass is gonna be driving to go find another one.
This is and what you're saying is why it's so frustrating that Tesla is opening up their charging network to other vehicles, because it's already kind of limited. There's already too many Teslas at some of these charging stations, so only the real big ones to get to take advantage of it. Now, not only that, the placement of the charger on a lot of these vehicles, like Rivian and stuff like that, is in the front of the car.
Side. Yeah.
So it blocks off. They should have some requirement that a certain length or a certain chipped adapter allows these vehicles to use the charger. But I doubt they're going to do that, and people are going to continue to block chargers.
Because without the infrastructure, it's going to be hard.
Yeah. So what happens when I go to chargers is every once in a while a message pops up and asks you, how was the quality of your charge? You can report issues at different sites, but it's really, they don't mark them very well. They look fine, but normally they have a sticker and it says like 5A, for example.
I'm glad that Tesla does that for you guys. Like, let you guys report on if you're having issues while you're there. If I go to Circle K, I would like to report on the fucking dusty ass donuts they're trying to sell us at full price. That's what I want to report on. I'm trying to go into the gas station, getting these crusty ass, old ass donuts that have been sitting there for 8 hours. I like to report that through an app, the Circle K app. Like, get rid of these dusty ass donuts. There's some shit sitting here.
I want to report those crusty wings they got over there. The sauce is all dried up on the. It's all red.
Motherfucking burning up chimichangas and shit sitting on the rollers back here. Fucking hot dogs done bust in half. Like, I'm gonna report all this shit. The whole fucking gas station's messed up.
It was a regular link, and now it's looking like it's like a black hard,
like a motherfucking cut. Exactly. It's like they got a fucking big ass black Crayola crayon sitting over there. Like, it could be a hot dog, man. It's a fucking Crayola kindergarten crayon over there. Ain't nobody eating that shit. Take that down. These motherfuckers ain't even trying to take it down. They leaving that shit on there. They busy checking people out at the counter.
It got burnt cheese.
Like, you got crayons back there rolling on y'all fucking hot dog roller.
No, that's fresh. That's from today, Jeff. That's from today. We just put it on this morning.
Empanadas. I know it. Exactly. We just put that on there. Man, you can turn the fucking temperature down, man.
I almost kicked the client out the car. He was bringing in Bud Light, and I was like, no, it's a Premier ride. I was like, you know what?
He says it's a premier ride.
Premier ride.
Nah. That's anybody, and see, that's the thing though, man. Anybody, if you see them coming across the parking lot with Bud Light, you can pull off. That shit's on the app. That's just cancel body odor. Bud Light has got all the options you can cancel a motherfucker for. Got a Bud Light button, Bud Light. They pay you the cancellation fee.
Mic check.
So
Was good.
because I
look at that.
I made money. I made money on Bud Light, so I'm not gonna say
Dan, but I
nothing
always get donuts from Bosa Donuts because Bosa make their shit fresh, and the owner of the one by my house drives a big ass Jeep. So I'm like, cool.
I can hear you loud and clear, Vinny.
But usually, if I go to the store, I'm already at the gas station hanging out. I'm like, fuck it, let me go grab me a donut real quick. Go on that motherfucker, pick it up. It's like dandruff. I'm like, what the fuck? It's old as a mother-
Why did this just disintegrate in my hand? What's going on?
Man. I'm like, I'm gonna go hammer some nails in with this motherfucker.
Oh yeah, and listen to this story. I got a client that actually left their wallet in my car. You know,
I've had that happen a few times.
There was no ID, no nothing, but there was like $90 in there, right? And I tried calling him. You know, I tried calling him. He don't answer the damn phone.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm waiting to get a call. It's been a week already, almost a week. All right, if I don't get a call, baby's mine.
Eddie said it was $90. Actually, it was like 300. Eddie said it was $90 in there, motherfucker. It was 300. Don't lie.
You know, like I'm waiting for him to call because I still have it. I mean, I still got these guys. I still got somebody else's car keys, and they haven't called. You know?
The time that you have to hold on to a lost object is pretty short, at least on Lyft.
Yeah, I know, but some people, you know, they try to find out. Yeah, I don't need Melvin. I don't need no tip. I already got tipped. Yeah,
that's and they like me, throw that shit in the trunk and let that shit ring. Just start driving around.
Steven, what's the time that you have?
Time?
What's the time? Yeah, you said there's a time.
The time limit.
Oh, I thought it was like only 2 or 3 days.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. When you go to the, I'll have to pull it up and then I'll post it. I'll post it somewhere. But yeah, I think it's only 2 or 3 days.
You got to keep it for 2 or 3 days, and then it becomes yours.
And then it's you can either throw it away or keep it.
The only tips that I really like is
keep track of your stuff. That's not your job. It's not your job. You give them a couple of days to figure it out.
I returned the phone the other day, which was that stupid phone. People they're telling me to call the same phone from the phone that's actually lost, and I was like, you know, so I returned that one. They gave me a nice tip on that one. But I didn't report it to Uber so they could charge their $15.
It helps if somebody else calls their phone so that they can be like, yeah, XYZ address, you dropped me off here, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. So they really should figure that's something they should actually spend some time working on. Oh, I left my phone in the car. Well, there should be an easy way for you to be able to call in and say, well, this is my last ride.
Man, most people I drop off are drunk. They don't even realize they wake up the next day.
Yeah, usually I wait till I get a ride back. I get a ride back in that direction. I'll drop it off. And now, if I have to go look, because somebody asked me on my YouTube, I was like, "What do you do if somebody leaves something in the back seat?" I was like, "Look, if you go in long distance, all right, check the back seat before they leave." I was like, "Hey, check the back seat," you know, because then if you gotta go back 45 minutes to make $15 on it, I was like,
"It ain't worth it."
That's when you drop it off at a police station and call it a day.
Yeah, exactly. I always tell everybody, you know, phone, keys, and wallet. That's what I say to everybody when they get out of my car. They leave something behind, like Eddie said. I'm not driving back. I don't care. I'm just not. Now I've had people call me and be like, "Hey, listen, I'll give you X amount for this thing," and I don't force it. I'm like, okay, now you're making it worth my while to come there. But if it's just one of those, hey, can you return? Yeah, I'll try, or I'll just like Steven said, drop it off at a police station, the nearby police station, whatever. Just
that was Vinnie.
Yeah. Somebody was telling me to return their food because they were hungry, and I'm like 40 minutes away.
No, bro, that shit's gone.
And I'm saying to myself, I was like, "You're on a diet today."
I had somebody at Coachella leave their wallet in my car, and I had no way to contact them. I had actually let's see. So they left their stuff in my car. I just happened to see them walking out on the second day of Coachella. So the only reason he got his wallet back is because they were walking down the same path trying to get picked up, and they wanted a ride. So that I got a win-win there.
Nice.
Like, thank you so much. I wasn't gonna be able to fly out of here.
So Melvin said, "No tip, no trip, Eddie." You goddamn right. No
Yeah.
tip, no
Well,
delivery
you know,
too.
I wish-
Even for the delivery.
And
people,
I'm getting
man.
the return the item fee too. I'm getting the return the item fee too.
Oh yeah,
I
there
wish
you go.
I wish
That's
the
a pro
app would
tip,
say if
Stevie.
I was going to get tipped or
That's
not.
a pro tip.
Yeah.
I got the return item. That was it. I got the return item fee. That was all I got. They still didn't tip me.
like he said, he's like, I'm not going back.
Yeah, there's no way.
I didn't get that tip.
Man, everybody riding around think I got a dead body in the trunk. I can hear that shit. Like, the fuck is that sound? It's a dead body in the trunk. You don't tip me, that's gonna be you, motherfucker.
And that guy that left the keys, I was still there. And I was calling him, but he was not answering the phone. And I kept calling him. I was like, he's not answering the phone. And I went back to the hotel to see if the car was that was the hotel that he was staying at. And I was like hitting the click or whatever and all that stuff, and nothing. So it's not my fault you didn't answer. All right, but you can't be calling me now. The key, I still got the keys. But
Get that? Nah,
you know,
Rideshare is nuts. Like
So what's
that,
going
man.
on, Red? We're excluding you out of the conversation. What's going on, Red?
you just gotta burst out Red and say it really fast.
Over there work.
Yeah.
Hi, Jimmy. Nothing. I had a long day though. I literally just walked in the house when I came on, like 10 minutes before
I
that.
feel that.
Zone today, I think it's going to be fire.
Excellent.
What film?
I can do DoorDash, Instacart, and Spark from one spot.
Nice.
Nice.
Hey.
My experience at Walmart was fire. Like, I thought I hated Spark because of my experience in my zone. This was awesome. So I encourage everybody, just venture out of your comfort zone and try something new and see how it works. While I was out there, I picked up a $69 catering order for tomorrow morning. So
So did I. Hey, Red, are you having trouble with the catering app where you hit the order and it won't give it to you?
which one are you talking about, hon? Delivered? Or
Deliver
that?
deliver that.
Yeah, are you on an Android?
Yeah.
I had more problems when I was on an Android. Now that I have an iPhone,
And then I will have to, and I know Vromo works together with Deliver That. And what happens is if Vromo gets the delivery, but then throws it to deliver that, but it looks like I had to go to Vromo and touch the order from there. But I will hit it to get the order, and then said order was accepted or it was taken back.
I don't know about this. What is it called? Can you type it in the private chat?
Oh my God, VR Vromo.
VROMO?
Yep, Vromo.
Oh, I'll check
That's
that
the app
out.
that I'm using.
Oh, I'll check
But
that
out. That one works in correlation with Deliver That. So if I turn Deliver That on, okay, then Vromo turns on. But the thing is, I'm supposed to accept my orders on Deliver That, but now I have to accept them on Vromo. I was like, dude, so I had to deal with it. So I have Vromo app. I have Vromo app on, but I have to do it from Vromo. It's really weird because they send you the email, and the email says, "Hey, Vromo, it is just a sub of Deliver That." So Vromo is gonna get the if I read it right, Vromo gets the deliveries, and then they throw it over to Deliver That.
Driven Dad's got you.
Yeah,
You
no,
have
I
to
got
click it instantly for that delivery.
Yeah, so I have this thing comes in handy. So now I'm multi-apping 6 apps.
On
6
the one
apps.
phone. Yeah.
So I get a headache juggling back and forth.
I put all of my my first come first serve apps on the iPhone, and I'm having better success.
I'm not going iPhone. That's child labor.
And then it holds its charge wonderfully. And then
as he's talking to a Chinese-made microphone from Wish, like that was made on child labor too.
Deliver That. Anything that I don't have to fight somebody else to get, I have on the Android phone. So I broke it up.
Oh, okay. See, I don't have 2 phones. I mean, I do have 2 phones, but one of them is Android.
I have 3.
But I like
You
Oh,
have three.
stop it. Look, I got technically I have two. Okay,
I have an
technically, I have
iPhone,
two.
and then I have both
Okay.
of my Pixels. I have a
But you
Pixel
can't-
6 Pro and a Pixel 7 Pro.
I got three phones. Three phones.
Just
Okay,
one phone.
see, I can
Big.
run three apps all
Nicholas
in one.
Williams.
All in one.
Nicholas
Yeah.
Williams co-signs off on the iPhone.
Nicholas, I'm sorry, you're just wrong. Nope.
And
Yeah,
Craig
the-
points out I did go to Hooters today.
Yes.
Go to Hooters. I had a burger. It was subpar.
What up from Vish?
I like their wings. Their wings are pretty good.
I didn't have their wings.
Red, you were at Hooters for a
Recommend.
burger?
Yeah, I went to Hooters.
Yeah, Melvin, I don't order
For
anything.
just a
from
burger?
there.
It wasn't my idea.
Oh, so it was your male friend's idea.
He was like, I want to go to Hooters and see some titties.
Ah,
and
you see, yeah.
I was
See?
like,
That sounds like novice. That sounds like novice.
Seems like there's a lot more to this story.
whatever.
We'll get to it as the show goes on, everybody.
Booty. Shake your fingers in the booty. Don't go to Hooters. Shake your fingers in the booty.
And by the way, Melvin, I don't order anything
Left, I
from.
said next time I'm picking the restaurant. Next
For real.
time.
Telling you. She said, go for the
Cray,
wings.
Okay, for the best. Okay, Hooters. So,
Telling you, y'all want to do that. Y'all
Remember
wanna do
Hooters? Is Hooters still exist? Hooters.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got to
I'm
make
telling you,
See,
nobody
I heard we
goes.
got-
Nobody goes
I don't
in
like
there
breast.
for
I
the
only like
wings.
dark meat.
Okay.
Lights and thighs.
Nobody goes in there for the wings. I mean, the shirts that they wear fit my daughter. I was like, you kidding me? You know, and I actually brought my kids into one of them. Maybe was like, look, I just want to show you something. Okay, but don't come here and like be like, Dad, let's go to Hooters. I was like, no, because nobody comes here for the wings. The wings don't taste good. Okay, it's just that what you're looking at takes you off the taste of the wings.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're eating like this.
different back in the day because back in the day, all the girls had big boobs, but then they had this discrimination shit. So now I got to hire anybody. So it doesn't make a difference. Next, they're not going to just hire girls that's our A24 cup. They're going to be hiring transgenders next. You motherfuckers going to be in there like, oh, that girl finds a motherfucker. That's Randy. That's not a girl. Shit, who just going down?
Melvin, I got.
all the girls.
That girl finds a motherfucker. That's Randy. That's not a girl.
All the girls that I saw.
Like, I got Hooters is going down here, motherfucker.
Melvin, I got
That shit.
Palazios, Melvin. Palazios, if you ever
snap.
want to go there. But that's
Who's
Look
that
what
rolling
she
with
said.
Prince, man? Who's that rolling
That
with
sugar
Prince?
daddy-
They say Charlemagne.
Sugar
Bottom
daddy
of the
spots in
motherfucker.
my area.
Charlemagne is a dude.
Major dude.
And I'll tell you, on Monday, I did my
You
very
better watch
first
out for
curry order. You guys have heard of curry?
That's funny shit.
Curry.
Charlemagne's a dude.
I'm having.
Last mile
Yes,
delivery stuff, like business to business. I took my very first curry order.
Today?
That's pretty cool.
It was awful. I was being initiated, and they definitely it was bad, but I did it. And at the end of it, I was live streaming, and at the end of it, everybody was like, "Yay, Red, you did it!" Fucking awful.
No, the
Yeah.
Canada app was really good.
I would expect a business to business order to be really good. That sucks.
Yeah, but I'm brand new. It was my very first one. So apparently now I'm supposed to see bigger and better ones. It's not happened yet, but it's only been 2 days.
Seems like a backwards model there.
Telling you.
Entice them by giving them something
I don't
good
even
up
do
front.
delivery. It's too hot to do delivery at night. It still be 105, 108, middle of the night. I ain't getting out of my car. I keep AC
Mhm.
running. It's way too hot to do. I mean, I'll jump in that car sweating. 108 at midnight. Man, it's way too hot at night. Get that.
I feel that.
Yeah.
It is still. It is.
Man.
But I still like the roads open at night. That's the main reason. You know, I mean,
it
and
is
of course during the day I got the
8:39.
W2.
Listen to this. It's 8:39 right now, and it's 97 degrees.
I don't even know what time.
What is it here?
What is it?
I can't even
It's,
read.
it's 10 over there, right?
Oh,
10 o'clock.
5:30, so of course
No. 6.
Yeah, it's
6.
6:30.
it's 113
I can't see my
right now.
thermostat.
113. I don't go outside till like at least under 110. I won't even go outside. Nope.
Vinny, Vinny, if you're talking, we don't hear you.
That's because I'm not really saying much. I'm trying to get the camera to work. I can't get the camera to work on the laptop.
Look
I'm
at
just
Eddie.
listening to you guys.
Now.
I almost had to shut it off because Jeff started making jokes, and I don't think I can handle the jokes right now.
The nerd's like, my stomach. No.
Nah, bro. I had a stent and 2 balloons put in today.
Oh,
Damn it, too. Oh,
I had a heart attack Monday.
No, you didn't.
nice.
Man, I did not know that.
Well, I was kind of holding it back until everything got kind of squared away, and today I was transferred from one hospital to another, a cardiac hospital, and they got me in. And I can't say enough about this place. This west side over here. Omar knows where it's at. It's on University in Broward, and
man, that's rugged, man. I did not know that, man. I'm glad you still here.
That's why I was trying not to say anything, because I mean,
yeah, that's
I dodged a bullet, bro.
Yeah, you did.
I'm glad
I dodged a real bullet.
Man.
Did they say what aggravated it or anything?
So I had 2 blockages. One actually healed itself.
Okay,
so one branch got blocked, and so over time it built its own branches outside so it could complete the same function on the heart. But the second one is the one that was giving me all the problems. And Monday after we got done with the walk, it was bad, dude. Like it was bad. So I finally went to the emergency room, and they kind of got me settled a little bit, but I really wasn't getting any answers. And then this cardiac surgeon came in. They did the echogram and the EKGs and all of that crazy stuff they do. And he immediately moved me. And as soon as I came in, they put me right in, got me in. It's an interesting procedure. They go through your wrist to set these calves. But yeah, man, I got a 20
my dad's
centimeter.
thigh.
Yeah, I got a 20 gauge hold on my wrist. That's why I was hoping I could get the camera working. But I'll take pictures of it. I got this plastic bracelet on that they adjust to allow the amount of air in and out so it can heal properly. Because the cable, they run the cable through your wrist all the way up your arm, through your chest, into your heart area. I didn't feel a thing.
Right.
I was out like a light.
Damn.
I feel it.
I was out like a light. I didn't feel a goddamn thing.
My dad had the same thing happen. I want to say 4 years ago, right before he retired. Had a heart attack. Same thing. One of them closed, and it fixed itself or repaired itself, but the other one was real bad. I think they put 3 stents.
Wow. Well, no, they got me with first they put a balloon to open it up, then they put a stent in, and then they did a second balloon to make it even bigger. And I got to tell you, man, before I went in there, like today was my worst. Believe it or not, today was my worst day.
Okay.
Like other than Monday night, when I had the heart attack. But Tuesday I was okay, but today I was just so weak, bro. Like, oh my God, and I'm not trying to bring the show down. That's why I wasn't saying anything.
You good, brother?
And I'm gonna do a video about it. I really am.
Yeah. I mean, I think
we're here with you.
Talk about rideshare health, because a lot of us don't even have rideshare plans. I mean, I was freaking out over a damn root canal. I mean, you got a heart attack. That's even, man, that's something serious, man.
Never saw it coming, Jeff. Never saw it coming.
So
that's the thing, bro, with these things. You never see it coming.
What made you in the hospital? Like what happened? What was going on too?
Well, it all started, I could blame Eddie. We could all blame Eddie. We could go to Austin.
Look what you did, Eddie.
Told you.
You did. You did tell me that.
Well, he started with the challenge.
Do I take partial? Yeah. Do I take partial responsibility since I'm involved in the challenge?
No, bro. You're gaining weight. I was losing weight. You're not even a challenge.
No.
You're just a byproduct.
Is that right?
The challenge is still on. All I know is I told
hell yeah, the challenge
Vinny's
is still on.
Vinny's not eating. So,
I'm like that's not gonna help him. That's not gonna help him. Why?
Well, anyway, so it started with that challenge, and I was doing the exercises, and I started noticing that, man, my left arm would flare up. It felt like on fire.
Oh.
And then my chest would be on fire. So I would stop, relax, continue on, right? Never quit. Just, you don't quit. Well, after Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and after Monday, bro. Monday, I ramped up. Like I went out in the morning, and then I hit the elliptical, and then when my wife got home, we went again, and it was impossible, dude. It was impossible.
Damn.
And well, no, you know what? I'm lying. I went to work Monday because I got my truck back Monday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you did.
So I went out to
Okay.
work. Yeah, I got the truck back Monday. Another $754. Let me tell you, bro, life ain't good.
Man,
but I'm not going to complain.
Summer for you, man.
But I'm not going to complain. I'm going to keep moving positively with gratitude, like we always do, because
back.
At least I'm here.
Yep.
I'm here, bro. I'm here.
And we're glad
I could have easily have been not here, and Eddie would have been blaming me for the restream because he didn't know how to work it, and I could be dead in the ditch somewhere, and I'd still be getting the fucking blame.
Getting haunted and shit. It's a virus now. That's been in your computer. He's a ghost.
It actually sounds like this challenge was actually a benefit, because what if this had happened? What if you weren't taking care of yourself? What if you didn't decide to start taking care of yourself and it just got manifested into a worse thing? So maybe this is a blessing in disguise.
Well, that's how I looked at it. I'm still wrapping my head around the whole thing because they really didn't come out and tell me that I had a heart attack until today.
You're right.
Because they were doing all the tests and all of this stuff, but I never had the shortness of breath. I didn't have per se what people would consider chest pain. Like I didn't have an elephant sitting on my chest.
You were telling me about it when we were on the live last time, when we were talking.
Yeah.
You said that you were like with the chest and stuff. It's like,
it was burning. Yeah, burning. So when your body's always going to tell you what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and in this space, in this driver's space, because we do. Jeff, you just as guilty of it, bro. Man, Jeff, Eddie, Omar, Red. You guys do the same as me. You go out and you'll stay out there and you'll stay out there and you'll stay out there. And yeah, you'll get out every now and then and walk around. But it was like I said in that video, bro, we got to look out for ourselves. If we're not going to look out for ourselves, we're not going to have these conversations anymore.
Oh, I know it, man. Shit, I
I make it a point to get out and walk around because the biggest issue with us sitting, and I've talked about this before, is kidney failure. A lot of drivers, they deal with anything related to your kidneys, urinary tract infection, stuff like that, because you're sitting for so long and infections can build up.
Yep. Yeah, and the other thing too is, so this is the other part of it that and I hope Key is listening. I hope the executive producer is listening.
She is listening.
I quit smoking April 5th, 2015. It's the last time I had a cigarette. April 5th, 2015. But what I used to get, you guys already know, what I used to get off the cigarettes was the vaping. Now, I decided to quit vaping a week ago, and the day I put it, this before any of this started. I didn't know any of this was coming. I had put it down. I said I was going to get serious after the challenge, and it wasn't because it was Eddie's. Well, it's partly because I'm going to get that $100 off Eddie. But that's not the real reason.
This is the kind of shit that Vinnie says. It's like, he for
but,
the fucking $100.
But when you think about it, bro, I'm 25, 30 pounds overweight, right? I'm getting ready to turn 55 next month, and I'm doing all this shit to my body, and I'm not taking care of it. We're so busy chasing this fucking dollar, right? And especially in the rideshare game, bro. Yep. Oh, right. Look at all the videos, dude. I made $200 today. I made $300 today. Yeah, but you was out there 14 goddamn hours. Yeah. There's no way that's healthy in a car. 14 hours.
I'll be telling.
Why do I keep saying work smarter, not harder? I keep saying.
Yep, we've been saying. The old heads always been saying, y'all stop putting in 80 hours. Don't do this shit to yourself.
Yeah,
stop doing
exactly, man. And I see it on the Discord, and it just like. I feel like
you got to do 12 hours a day every day. You got to go out there and get it,
bro. Some of these guys that are doing these hours, man.
Listen, that's crazy. Dom. Okay, Vinnie was chasing the money. Vinnie was chasing the money. I didn't know that was going to happen to him.
Well, now. But here's the thing. Now that I think back on it, right? There were times when I would get home after a 10, 12-hour shift. And I'm happy because I'd have made $450 that night, right?
Yeah.
But when I would get out of my truck to walk to my front door, I would feel a certain kind of way. Like it's like, oh man, but it's so subtle that you don't realize it.
Yeah.
And so that's, you know, like I said, I don't want to turn this into a pity party, but I'm telling you, y'all, I'm gonna make a video of it. I got pictures of this shit. This shit ain't no joke, man. It ain't no joke.
Vinny, you're gonna get all ripped down.
Even my videos, when I'm talking and I'm making my videos, I'll be like, I just got through with that route. I'm about to take me a break real quick, because I always take a break. Because I'm like, there's no way you should be in these streets driving. We got to use our brains, not our bodies. We're at a point in our lives where our brains are the strongest thing we got. Our bodies are slowly becoming weaker over time. So we got to start using our brains more and more on how to make this money. I'm trying to make $200-300 in 5-6 hours. I'm not going 12 hours to do that. I'm not doing that.
Well,
So there's a way
to
do it.
But that's the way it's got to be done, right? You can't, like I said, you feel some kind of way getting out of that truck or out of your car after, 12, 14 hours on the road. And I get it, we all got to make money, but dude, at what cost? And Dom, tell Dom, I'm seeing his messages, bro. I heard about LeBron tonight when I got back in the room. I heard he collapsed on the floor.
When I did Super Bowl and I did all them damn hours for Super Bowl, I took 3 days off.
Hold on.
Yeah, look, LeBron's son collapsed at USC.
During the workout. He had electrical. From what I understood, it was a
cardiac.
It wasn't a valve issue; it was an electrical issue. Something wasn't passing through.
Potentially another DeMar Hamlin situation, almost maybe very similar.
Yeah. And I'm not going to say it. But we know what he did. But I'm not going to say it.
You and I both know, man. You already know.
We know. We all know.
We ain't gonna get this. We don't get a strike on this video.
No, we ain't gonna do it. But we know.
Yeah, that's right. I mean,
well, they asked me.
Other people's channels talking about it all the time. But I don't put it on my own channel.
Even I smoked Marlboros at 18 years old, and that crap ain't no happen to me.
Yeah, well, listen. Let me tell you something. It's called acute trauma, Eddie. So a lot of you guys, some of you guys know that my degree is in adult education, and one of the classes I had to take was ergonomics, right? And part of ergonomics is understanding what acute trauma is. So acute trauma, the easiest way to explain acute trauma is think of the Grand Canyon. At one time, the Grand Canyon wasn't the Grand Canyon. It was a flat piece of land. And then over time, through various, winds and storms and seasons and ice cold and yada, 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 we get the Grand Canyon. The earth splits up, right? Earthquakes, yada, yada, yada. What's the same thing that happens with the human body? Just because you did something at 20 doesn't mean it won't catch up to you at 40, even if you quit at 21.
Exactly.
The damage is still there. It's still done.
Oh yeah.
So when you think about these things and these acute traumas, it happens all the time. Think about a tire, right? We're out there driving, we just got a nail in the tire. Oh, but it's a really slow leak. No big deal. I'll put some air in it. 3-4 days later, I don't need to change. I'll just put a little air in it. Now it's a day later. I got to put air in it. Now it's 3 times a day because we didn't take and go get the damn tire fixed.
Yep.
You understand? That's how acute trauma works. So it's something that, it's a real issue.
A lot of athletes that play sports when we were younger. We quit playing sports, but we still have injuries that are recurring now at my age, like my hip, like my right hip, because that's where my abductor and my adductor, I pulled that when I was a junior in college. Now, when I be getting out of cars, you can kind of slowly feel that's that same little muscle. It's like, it ain't all the way there yet. So you got to kind of like stand up a little slower. If you sit in the car for way too long, that thing will lock up. You got to stretch it. So I'll get out and do my stretching and everything like that. Feels a lot better. But that's an old injury from back when I was like still in my late teens, early 20s.
Yeah, man.
It's like,
well,
they come back.
And Driven Dad says Vinny's coming off a heart attack. Let me tell you something. 2 hours ago, I had my family here, and I couldn't control myself. The emotions got the best of me. But I can tell you, when they got me to the room out of the surgery room, they got me over here to my room, which I got to tell you, this is like a freaking resort where I'm at, dude. Bro,
I told you he was at the spa. I said he's at the spa right now, man, eating Twizzlers.
This ain't the military medic. Okay, we're somewhere, and but all of a sudden I felt good, like all day long. Remember I told you I was weak. But once they got me out of that and got me off that gurney onto the bed, man, I was like, oh shit, I can breathe. Oh shit, I feel normal. Yeah. Now here's the killer. Here's the last thing I'm going to mention about this. And then after this, I'm done with it and let y'all want to talk about it. Do you know what my blood pressure was when I walked into the hospital Monday night? If anybody knows anything about blood pressure, you know what?
220 over 80.
My blood pressure was 215 over 148.
Oh,
Yeah.
When I walked in there and they pulled my blood pressure, that chick turned around and was like, "How the hell are you still walking?"
Yeah, man. Walking,
And that
man.
became the number one thing up until this morning, was to get the blood pressure down. They didn't give a shit about nothing else but getting my blood pressure down, because that's what causes you to stroke out. That's what causes the heart attacks.
Yep.
So now
Yeah,
I'm running at the last test. At the last test here, I think I'm at what was it, 120? It was 128 over 91 or something like that. When they had me on the IV drip with the blood pressure medication, it was pretty good, because I was at they actually had me down to 126 over, I think it was 78. Right. So compared to where I was Monday night when I walked into the joint, and compared to where I was yesterday while I was on the drip, that's a big difference, bro. So another thing too is, man, get your blood pressure checked, dude. Don't be like me. Let me be your example, bro. 10 years ago, they told me I had high blood pressure. They give me a prescription. It made me lethargic. It just had me all jacked up, and I stopped taking it. That move 10 years ago could have cost me my life on Monday. I'm not trying to be a sourpuss about it. I'm just telling you, shit is real. Life is real.
Real shit.
And that's why you feel better, Vinny, because now blood is getting to where it needs to get to. It's flowing to your organs and to your brain.
Yeah.
You know, that's the issue. That's what happened with my grandfather when we took him in. His blood the one of the blood pressures that they measured was extremely low. It's like, no, it's your heart rate. His heart rate was extremely low, and they were like panicking. They were like, "Holy shit, he should be passed out right now." And so the next day, he had surgery.
Well, that's what I was afraid of. I was afraid of when they brought me here, that when they went in to do the cath, that they would have to crack my chest. You know, and I was so thankful that they didn't have to crack my chest.
No, it's the same thing with my grandfather. They didn't even have to, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, with a 90-something-year-old guy, and the surgeon's like, "Bro, I just did this on a 105-year-old guy. Don't worry about it." And it's just like a little incision, and then right here, and that was it.
And they run a tube. Yep.
Yep. That's it. He was up and walking within fucking hours. I'm like,
yeah. So anyway, I didn't mean to bring the show down, man. I wanted to come and show my support. I know Eddie's been carrying the morning show, you know, and I wanted to come and show my support here.
Not croaking on our motherfucking ass during the week.
Bro,
it's like, I ain't making any money, and Vinny's gone, and man, life's
bro. I haven't made any money. I haven't made any money in 2.5 weeks. What are you talking about?
And you just got the truck back too.
Yeah,
and I'm about to take this 100 from you. I mean, it's rough around here.
Yeah, the truck was $1,000 to get fixed.
We had an event here on Sunday. I was sitting in my truck watching everybody walk past me. So none of us making money.
No, I ain't worked since Sunday. My car been covered up since Sunday night. Sunday morning I parked. I've been under the cover the whole time.
I fucking went home.
I need to borrow some money from Red.
I'm going home. I'm not gonna be in my truck all night doing nothing. I'm gonna go home, relax, and not stress about it. We talk about this. You gotta know your value.
Yeah.
People want to sit out there and wait 3 hours for a ride. Go ahead. I'm out.
Knock yourself out. I'm at the point where I know shit's getting desperate. I'm about to pimp some hoes, man. I don't know what else to do, man.
Hey.
I'm gonna go down to
least for me personally, Eddie,
man. I don't know what else to do. I'm stuck. Uber got me stuck, man.
You're gonna pop his good
man. So it's all coming together. This is why Red
got an Uber
today, because there was a scouting mission for Jeff, right?
I was scouting for new staff.
Yeah, no, new staff. This is Uber hole coming down your street.
I appreciate it, Dom, Driven Dad. I appreciate everybody in the chat, bro. Man, I appreciate the well wishes, man. I do. Thank you.
I'm glad you brought us up to speed, though, man.
Well, it was kind of. I didn't want to start the whole text thing, because I was already aggravated.
I see why not.
Yeah, I wanted to be sure, so it's not like, oh no, that's not what it was. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. I needed to be sure. I was, listen, bro. I done been in some tight spots. I done been in some bad shit. Man. But this here might just take it. This might just take it.
Yeah, see, and motherfuckers out here talking about, no tips, no trip. We talk about no fucking life. Like, this shit's real.
It is real. It is real. And
it's like,
and it ain't like these apps are gonna give a damn about you. Next man up.
They don't.
Next man up.
Man, Uber ain't calling you. Lyft ain't calling you. Saying, hey, man, we heard what was happening.
I was just gonna say that. Now let's call Uber. Let's see if they
Bro, this
Their
week is
medical
going
plan
to
kicks in.
cost
How
me
they
between
support
20 and 30
drivers.
grand. Right? This
Yeah.
week is going to cost me between 20 and 30 grand.
Yep.
You know,
Hospitals,
no money
man.
coming in. Ain't been doing no trading. Ain't been doing nothing. What am I gonna do? What I'm gonna do? Couldn't
You
do
can roll
nothing.
with me, man.
You
We're
know?
gonna go find some hoes, man. You can come with me.
Hey, bro,
We go get a big ass
I got a
Sprinter
pimp
van
hand
and just
for you
drive
too.
around.
I got a pimp hand for you too, bro. Don't doubt
He
that.
said, that's what I need. Bring Vinnie his money, bitch.
I'm Vinnie Cuz, bitch.
Vinnie cuz, bitch. It's hot as motherfucker, man. This
It's
is my
hotter than a
sidekick,
motherfucker.
Jay Weezy.
Oh,
No, man, but for real, man, I know a lot of us, we all sitting here literally in shock. Like this is real. This is the shit you don't script with podcasts. You don't get this shit in podcasts.
Nah,
this is
man.
real, right in your face. No
Yeah,
bullshit,
no,
straight up in your
and-
face.
and-
Like I said, we keep it 100 on these channels, man. We keep it 100.
That's it.
And that
Hey,
was
you gotta
real,
listen to keeping it real.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's just dumb. It's just like, it was like shortly after,
Eddie,
and
it
then-
wasn't your fault, bro. What are you talking about?
I know, I know you guys keep saying that, but still, it just happens
It's
to
not
be
your
that-
fault. Listen, if anything, I should be thanking you.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like kind of like you were hitting the treadmill and shit, and you're sending me the videos and stuff, and I'm like, fuck. I was like, really, Vinny is doing it. He's doing it. You know?
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, this happened. So I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah, but listen, bro, if I wouldn't have done, if you wouldn't have put the challenge to me, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have known. That would have been that, and we'd have been in trouble. So I would rather know up front and get all this shit done, and be, I'd rather be on a healthy side of life than on a non-healthy side of life.
Yeah.
And they're gonna listen. I'm not gonna stop, Steven. That's your ass, bro. You better get your keto shit together,
And
because I'm coming for you, bro.
good luck.
You know,
I don't know. You haven't been watching the numbers in the Discord. I don't know if you're gonna be able to keep up.
and keep something in
sorry.
mind, guys. Right? Keep something in mind. We're always in our cars. Imagine if you have a health crisis in your car, and then you get into an accident, and that
I just saw
compounds
that
that
video
compounds the issue. You get what I'm saying? So
Whoa,
Oh, what you just said, is what I saw today. A lady had a heart attack sitting. She was the first car at the stoplight. She had the red. Her car started rolling forward. People started jumping out of their cars, like stopping all traffic. It was a major intersection. This on the internet. It just happened today. They were stopping all cars. They finally busted out her window. She had a heart attack, slumped over her front seat. She front end collided. They was holding her car back and everything. The shit's real. What you just said really happened. What you just said, it just happened.
yeah.
Give it one pause for 1 second. We got Bucky giving a super chat at $50. We appreciate that.
Wow.
Bucky.
Thank you.
Thank you, Buck.
Get better, bro. Much love. I still blame Cadillac.
So we're gonna. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna start
I still blame Cadillac.
Yeah, he says he blames Cadillac for taking your caddy. for so
No,
long.
man. Listen, like I said, it's all good. I'm glad I found out now. And you know what? I'm gonna challenge everybody out there too. Y'all think I'm full of shit? I'm gonna challenge every one of y'all out there too right now. Okay, there's
You're gonna get a
43 in the
12-pack.
chat, plus the rest of the board. Schedule a doctor's appointment. Go get yourself checked out, man.
well,
Seriously.
Yep.
you already know, Vinny, my situation. So I've been going to the doctor. So
I know,
and it's all
but-
paid for.
But it needs to happen, man. It
Yep.
needs to happen. Whether you can afford it
I
or
am
not, go
using
do
this
it.
as much as I can. So
Oh, said I've been going to the hospital because after I picked up that last stripper, shit, man, it took me
Stop,
down.
Jeff.
I'm just
Stop,
fucking
bro.
with you.
Stop, Jeff.
You know, I know
You're
it.
gonna have me in that
You know.
table again, bro. I'm not trying to get back on that table again, bro.
I be fucking around too much.
I'm on the other side of that table, dog. I'm
We're gonna
gonna
wait
stay
till
there.
Vinny gets better. Then we're gonna
That's
have
what
a
she
Vinny
said.
party, welcome back party.
So
Like, you need to get a doctor's note. Be like, can I hang with Jeff? Get a note.
I don't know. They're either gonna let me out tomorrow or Friday. So we'll find
oh,
out.
by the way,
Yeah.
hey, seriously,
Key,
pro tip.
Don't snitch on me, Key. Don't be
He's like,
snitching on me.
I don't know. Thinking she like busting them out.
Hey, seriously, pro tip. Those buses where you could donate blood to. Well, I'm not a big fan of donating blood because you don't get paid properly. Beside the point, they kind of give you a little bit of a free health screening. They'll tell you your blood pressure. They'll tell you your iron level. A handful of things if you donate blood in one of those mobile buses.
Like a plastic
Wait,
clinic
so you're
or
telling me that I've been
Oh,
donating
okay.
blood for free this whole entire time?
What?
yep.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah,
Oh,
Eddie,
the
you should've
hospital's
known
gonna owe me some money.
I did it for free. I didn't sell my blood.
They owe me so much money.
I can tell y'all, if y'all walk into a place and it's got a vampire signal at the top, don't. That's free blood they're asking for. It's a vampire. They just want your blood. You got to go to an actual place that people is talking about. They pay you.
I mean, to add to Vinny's
was a
point,
vampire
get checked up, get a health screening, but there are different little things here and there that will give you a free health screening if you're
of course.
smart about it.
Of course.
You can walk into any pharmacy and stick your arm in the machine.
One of those free STD testing. I mean, whatever it is, man. Go get it. It all adds up to get checked out.
Get it done, man.
Did you say free STD testing?
Yeah, did we have it here in Florida?
That's free standard testing. Free standard test. STD stands for standard, right? Like free standard testing. What are you talking about?
Bucky, I do. Thank you, man. Cray. You don't like needles, huh? Well, you would not have liked my last 4 days. I have been stuck multiple times, several times on both arms, plus twice in the stomach.
Remember what I told you in the text message?
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I barely remember anything from those messages, bro.
Don't get rabies.
I barely remember anything. Anyway, what's going on with rideshare, man? Anything? What's new out there? I mean, I've been off the grid for a week.
It is still pretty slow, and but I still have the buddy of mine that he drives the Tesla, and he said he still makes over 400 in a day.
Even do you have your car back or no?
No, I'm still leasing it out. Still leasing out, and the only update for me is
it hasn't gone to Mexico yet, has it?
No, I actually saw it. We met up. He paid for my dinner. He wanted to run some ideas because he was thinking about. So he has connections, and he was thinking about starting a company where luxury cars pick up directly from the airports over here. So he wanted me to get in on the floor with that, but he's still been driving. But I saw my car. It's in immaculate condition. He even tinted my front window
nice.
on the driver's side. So
you're just not lucky, man. You're just one of those unlucky people, man. God damn it. And all that LA traffic, man.
All his kids is with him. Everything's. See, I saw my kids in my car earlier today. The dude was driving around with.
So Steven, you rented out.
I will say
when you
the
rented
windshield
out,
cracked, but he's paying the deductible to get it repaired. So it's not
just
big
a
deal.
little
That's gonna happen, man. That's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Hey Steven, when you rent it out, does it pay more than enough for the monthly payment on the car?
It covers my monthly and it covers my insurance.
Yeah. I'm just on a podcast.
All right.
So
since it does that, why don't you try getting another one and doing the same thing again?
Because I don't have the credit for it right now. I'd have to build up my credit, and so I'm still like that's why I was asking you all the questions about the business and building up business credit. I've been working on that with my LLC, and the only update that I've got right now, I talked to my manager, and she wanted a quote for the building for pressure washing, and so she got gutter cleaning and a few other things over here. So
there is a Facebook group. There's a Facebook group that I'm going to send you to. That Facebook group gives you it's a 3-step process. Like do this first, then do this first, then do this first, and boom, you got credit.
Nice. Yeah, and I know there's ways that you can borrow the credit from established businesses as well. But hey, I mean, it might be worth it if I can register a vehicle commercially. That would be amazing. But it's been working out great for me so far.
Because I got credit. I got credit on
the
my
car
business.
hasn't met any other cars, so
So now see, I can help you with the credit, but I just need help with the rental part of it.
Oh, okay.
I want to know how to be able, because I know if I go commercial, it's gonna have.
I highly recommend commercial.
Yeah,
I mean, you can do it personal. It's just you take on more risk, and that's what I was trying to explain to somebody else.
Your insurance, yeah.
Yeah, so they're under my insurance. The person signed on under my insurance where they're completely covered, and then I know that the insurance is paid because I'm paying it, and then he pays it back to me. I mean, the issue is where if he gets into an accident with the car and they try to push liability past however much money was for under the insurance, Okay. But that's where a business would protect you. But it's not illegal to rent your car to somebody. They can use it for whatever purpose.
As long as their name is under the insurance.
Right.
You know,
Exactly. As long as they have insurance, they're free to drive the car like it's theirs.
because I really want to know how you did it because I want to do the same thing too. I haven't tried for another loan under the business name because it's been way over 2 years of my business, and I do have credit in there, and my credit cards has. You know what? I pay my credit cards for my business first, then comes my personal bills.
Well, I mean, my plan is still to get cheaper cars. I mean, hey, you can go to the high end, but really, I think just like Vinnie was saying, the what's it called? The pivot's down. So if anything, I've been checking out auctions and whatnot for vehicles, grabbing a Prius or Camrys, Corollas, whatever. They're 2010, 2000 in the 2010 to 2013, and just keep replacing one. Or if they last and they keep lasting like Toyotas usually do, and you get 200 to 300,000 miles out of them, hey, it's a workhorse. That's what it's there for, So that's what I'm
always out later.
Yeah. So I mean, hey, I'm willing to do business partners and work on that, so we can keep discussing it definitely. But
I'm definitely interested, and then I might have some good news. I'm working something out here.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I'm trying to put Vinny sent me something for you guys. So
yeah, because
when I advertised my car, I mean, I got so many hits. It was ridiculous. As soon as the time frame when most of the drivers are done driving in the morning, all of a sudden I'm getting calls, texts, emails, bam, 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 bam. Yeah. Like, oh, is your car still available? Nah, sorry, it's not available. But what I will
so you have been getting called. I get on my YouTube, people have asked me about a rental. I was like, yeah, listen, if I get a rental, then yeah. I'm gonna be renting it out. The car's gonna be definitely for business. I'm not gonna have no personal attachment to it. It's gonna suck, but I'm not gonna have any personal attachment.
Once you got a few under your belt, then it really pays off. And if I end up, because he said at least he'd be renting it for a month, because he's planning, like I said, he has business credit, so he's planning on buying his own. He was gonna buy a Sprinter in order to pick up people from these events. So I was gonna end up taking the car and leasing it for more, because I originally set it at $350 because I was like, well, Hertz charges $500, so I should, and my insurance was costing me $600 a month, so I was like, okay, I'll set it at $350 to even it out. But I don't need to do that because you get the advantage of having a vehicle that you can use on any platform. Yeah, you can't use it for black, but at least you can use it on any platform. So if you really want it, I had some low ballers trying to come in at 200 something. Like, there's no way. But there was people that are just ready to jump right into a Tesla, especially a Model Y, for the weekly rental, and I can switch it up straight to 500-600.
Exactly.
There's Vinnie.
Vinnie.
Yeah, he brought his laptop. He brought his laptop, but I bet you it was not for the live. It was to trade.
No, it wasn't, bro.
It's for Pornhub.
Bucky, man.
You got to get the blood rate up again. You got to get that blood. Yeah, you got to get it flowing in all the corners.
Bucky, I appreciate you and I love you, but it's not necessary. But thank you.
Look at that! Hey, see, we got Soldier of Jesus Christ is saying, "What's up, Vinny?"
That's my dog, man.
He quit smoking too, man.
Yes, sir. It ain't easy, brother, but it can be done.
Yep.
Sorry,
bro, my Model Y needs to be over 400.
Hey, tell Bucky. Hey, somebody give Bucky the applause, please. He hit us with a second super
Steven.
And I appreciate it, man. We appreciate it, y'all.
Thank you, Bucky.
Super Bucky.
Don't mind me if I just sit here and listen the rest of the way out. I'm still a little tired here.
You're all good.
But I want to know. I got one question out there for everybody in the chat right now. Who has already taken advantage of the new 0 down for the Teslas? I know Jeff ain't gonna do it. Jeff's a Beamer for life. I ain't worried about that. Jeff has made his feelings abundantly clear on the Teslas. He has made it abundantly clear. He's saying, I ain't driving no goddamn Tesla. I gotta hear that.
But it's got to be the Model S, man. It's got to be something super like cool looking. Yeah, I want that.
I can see you in an S. I can see you in an S.
But the thing, Jeff,
man,
Jeff, honestly, I think you'd have you got to test drive them, but I think you'd have more fun in the 3 because the 3 whips
he ain't getting
better
in the
than
3, bro.
the S.
He ain't fitting in the 3.
No, listen.
He can just get one arm in there. He's
Barely
got that.
330.
That's what I'm saying. I've seen Jeff in the Beamer, and that Beamer's got a little more room than that Model 3, bro.
That
He ain't
motherfucker
getting no
gorilla
Model
on the
3.
motorcycle at the circus, motherfucker. That's me. It's like,
Like if you want that fun,
I can't
fast
fit on
car,
that
get the
thing.
Model 3 a dual motor. That thing takes off.
I like those. Yeah, like I said, I like how they sit low to the ground. Like those S's are real wide and they sit
Oh,
real
yeah.
low.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
look like, man, they look like a
Reminds-
Porsche Panamera. That's what they look like, a Porsche
And they're
Panamera.
aggressive with
It's
that.
sick.
It actually reminds me of the Dodge Viper. Remember the Viper?
Yeah,
It
that's
reminds
what it
me of the
looked like.
Dodge Viper.
Because I mean, to me, it don't even look like a Porsche. That Model S does, I mean, don't look like a Tesla. The Model S looks like a sports car coming down the street. It don't look like a Tesla. You see that shit coming around, it's like going to kill everything on the
I
block.
have to Google
I'm like,
what
damn,
a
that
Model
thing's
S
clean.
looks like.
Yeah.
But that shit's a lot of money. Man, that thing's a lot of money.
Yeah, they're
Make sure you
they're
put the
gorgeous
current year
cars,
because they changed the front.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
changed the front. You
For
saw
the-
when I was looking
The
at it.
2016, the 2012 to 2016 looks different.
Oh, okay. No, I was looking
Yeah.
at the new model, the new Model 3.
Holy shit! Look at the price.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's no joke. They're no joke. Even the old ones.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm trying to
I
find a
I
chop
just
trap that shit.
pulled up a 2023,
Yeah, stop it.
and it's $105,000.
Oh, is
Holy
that
cow,
it?
you're looking. Okay, she's
Wow, that's
looking
a
at
discount.
she's looking at the plaid. She's got to be no.
Maybe
What year?
2023?
It was 2023. Now here's a
Yeah,
22
she's got to be looking at the plaid or the 100D.
with. Well, I just put in Tesla Model S,
I don't even think they do the 100Ds anymore.
and
Yes,
now
that-
here's a
They don't
white
put.
22 with 16,000 miles for $71,000.
Oh, okay.
Remember
Yeah.
that- those-
Somebody already broke that one in.
Car.
Those batteries go for 1,000,000 miles.
Really?
Well,
Yep.
We'll see if mine
society is
lasts that
changing
long.
to be like where you're not going to
There's-
own anything anyways.
The-
So
the-
a payment is just going to be a payment for eternity. You're not going to own nothing anyways. You just be happy with the payment for the
I
rest
won't
of your
be
life. You
surprised
always
if-
gonna pay for something.
I won't be
Yeah.
surprised if cars turn into subscription-based services. I will not be.
That's what it's going to turn into. You're not
No.
going to own them. You're
Yeah.
just going to have to just keep. It's a cost of life now.
Right.
That's what it is.
They
It
don't.
costs you this much to have a
They
car.
last such a long time. So that's why I like them.
The problem is the
Yeah,
new
that's what it is.
generation doesn't appreciate the independence of driving your own vehicle, and
but
there's
we-
more accidents. So because you got
But-
both of
but
those,
the
insurance is
new
going to push
generation-
people.
The
Yeah,
new generation, don't. I like them because they believe that 30,000 miles on a Tesla, it's a lot of miles, and they'll sell it at a
yes,
discount.
sell it to me. Yes,
Yeah.
sell me that
Yeah.
30,000. I'll take that. Thank you.
He's like, "What? How many miles are in the car in the Tesla?" I was like, "Wow, that's a lot of miles, bro. 40,000 miles. That's a lot of miles, man. You're gonna have to take 10,000 off."
10,
Okay, I'll give it to
20,000
you. It's like 10,000 or whatever the car is worth. I was like, nice.
The KCBs in the house. Yeah, but like I said, people are not going to own anything anyway. So just be happy with making a payment of something.
Mhm.
It might as well be something you enjoy having. If it's a Model S and you got a $1,100 a month payment on it, if you can afford, that's just what it is. Is what it. You ain't got to pay for gas. You're not going to have to pay for it. So you're going to be paying the same no matter what.
It's-
It's $1,100 for a car
See,
that you don't have to put gas in.
It's
That's
a
basically what it
2018
is.
I
It's a
hate
2018
payments. Like
Model 3. Look, 32. So it's got 40,000 miles on it.
And how much they want for it?
They want 32,000, 32,995.
Same color as my Beamer. Let's hit it. Let's get it. Hit them up. Tell them
know,
you got somebody interested in
It's
buying it right
Edmunds,
now.
baby, Edmunds. It's at a fair price. I don't know. I saw one for 28.
yeah, that's kind of high for me.
I saw one for
Yeah,
28.
one of that
So that's
28.
the one I'm looking for. Yep,
Yeah.
28. I'm looking for it.
Or lower.
But
All
it
we
was
got
a-
to
it
do
was
is
a
get our
2018.
ARs up to about 90%. If all of our ARs up around about 90%, we can afford them. We just got to get our AR.
I don't know if I can recover, Jeff. I think my AR is like what 0.00.
I got that
Everybody definitely higher
499 rating, bro.
Come on.
My AR is like 100%. I can afford it. I'm telling you. Walking to a dealership telling them your AR, they're going to say, what? My AR is 99%.
You think this is a
I can
joke?
afford
You think
this.
this is a game? I just ran your credit. I just looked at your acceptance rating. You got enough for a bus pass.
Yeah, I know. Hey, by the way, and if I was to ever rent,
around 30%.
no. And then if I was ever to rent a Tesla, if I was to buy one and then rent it out to a driver, and I was like, okay, like I need 3 years credit history, okay, and I need to see your past couple of years of Uber and Lyft income, all the apps. It's like
I just want to see the AR.
I want to see
Like,
that.
you
I
letting
want to see that
everybody
you're
in my
working.
shit or only some people?
But Jeff,
What happened?
but Jeff, can I pay? New Jay says, can I pay in Uber Pro points?
Sure,
Bro.
why not?
Bro, since we've been on this live stream, since I've been on, this is number 4 time coming in. Hold on a minute. Yes, Miss Brianna.
Yeah, we be in there cracking up.
Who's
though.
Miss
Uh-oh.
Brianna?
I'll tell people.
Oh, Miss
All right,
Brianna,
dude.
want to come on the live?
Hey, I'm gonna mute y'all out for a minute. She's got to do some stuff. I'll be back.
All right.
Copy that.
Yeah, no, but if you can use your AR on your
You about to
apps
get that
help
sponge back, dog.
That's not sponge bath, though. That's Vaseline.
We're gonna get that sponge bath. We're gonna start calling Vinnie SpongeBob. What up, SpongeBob?
Sponge Cadillac.
No, he muted it. We're gonna hear. That's what we're gonna hear.
Squidward. What up, Squidward? My motherfucking Mr. Krabs, get that money, fucking Vinnie gonna come. We're gonna change this whole mother like SpongeBob SquarePants. This whole that's what we need to do next time we do it live with Vinnie on it. Everybody has
If Vinnie,
You gonna find out, bro.
yeah, we're just gonna start questioning. If he comes back to the live and he's a little bit more awake and hyper than before, then
Hey, look, Bucky's asking you a question, Eddie.
yeah, a new one is because the the Teslas, the mileage, it doesn't matter.
It
They
doesn't.
still last.
Mm.
You know, you have three major. You have three
You
major
still have
components.
70,000 miles on the warranty.
Yeah,
So does it?
and you have
Does
you,
it
have,
matter
you only have three
where
major
you-
components on the car. It's the battery, the differential, and then the motor.
Mhm.
Those are the main things that they cover for the 100,000 miles, except for the differential. The differential is covered for a
Is it
little
50?
bit, something I don't know.
Or is it higher?
Anyway, but
Okay.
they're parts that don't break down.
So you're saying
yes,
that
they do,
they,
but it's just not often.
you're saying
So
that Tesla will honor the warranty no matter who owns the car, is what you're saying?
Correct. So
Correct.
Or does it matter where you, or does it matter where you buy it from?
Correct.
No, I bought mine secondhand, and I've been using my warranty for all the issues I had. It was all covered under warranty.
Okay, there you go.
Mhm.
I had like with my Infinity now, you know, I have that warranty that's they take care of everything. It's extended. You just buy time on it. It's unlimited mileage. So,
Okay.
Yeah, yours.
but on my Kia, I had a Kia before this. That was an XL. That I had an extended warranty through Endurance, and you buy that, and I bought it for like up to 180,000 miles. I had that Kia was like at 60,000 miles, so I had 120,000 miles still to go for the extended warranty. So I always say use this better, get an extended warranty. If you're worried about, if you want to have a little bit of peace of mind, I still have to do my own oil change and all that little stuff. Jeff knows what I'm talking about. Maintenance ain't covered.
Yep.
So they just cover it if the AC breaks or the transmission breaks, which is a big bill. But
That's a
all
big
the
deal,
little in
yeah.
between stuff, new tire, this, that, no
Maintenance is
warranty covering
maintenance.
that.
That's
Just saying.
not warranty.
Yeah, you got a brand new car, it ain't covered. Like,
Teslas when it
so
comes to
expired-
maintenance.
So,
Listen,
so
Tesla, when it
my
comes-
my warranty expires December 19th, 2025, or 50,000 total miles, whichever comes first for the basic vehicle limited warranty. The battery limited warranty expires 2029, or 120,000 total miles, whichever
Got
comes first.
120?
Yeah, I guess they bumped it. I don't.
Damn.
I-
Okay.
Yeah, because it used to be lower. And then driver unit limited warranty expires 2029, or 120,000 total miles, whichever comes first.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
upped it.
see
Looks,
that.
it sounds like they upped it.
Yeah, correct. Mine was 100. Mine was 100, and
Looking
for
brand
the engine, the differential was the same thing, 100,000 miles or 8 years.
How much mile in the pound? Bucky, what kind of
Or
car do you got?
Teslas?
Bucky has a
That's what I'm
brand.
saying. Get
he has a
used
brand
Tesla.
new
Get a new
Model Y, man. He got the black on black. That shit is sick.
Who? Bucky?
I got the black on white.
Yeah, Bucky,
Or the-
yeah, he's got a really nice setup.
Damn.
Damn, that's it. Only 26,000
Don't be hating
miles
on my
in
seats,
February?
Bucky. All right, it's all about the white interior. Looks better, bro.
Yeah.
See?
Video
I mean,
challenge,
That's
Ducky.
what I'm talking about. You can make that shit like
Hey,
1970.
Hey, look at what
found
Melvin said. Look at what Melvin
found
said.
it.
He's,
It's a 2018 long range, 29
Vinnie
inch
was
long
so low blow.
he's
Oh, okay, so Nick says the same thing. They definitely upped it. I could have swore it was lower, and I'm just checking the app. Those are my numbers now.
Damn. I better hear him go get me one, man, before they
Let's see,
up
so
that shit again.
My car came with regular autopilot, performance brakes, black and white premium interior, solid black PBSB. I don't know what that is. The Uber Teen 21-inch tires, carbon fiber spoiler, the all-wheel drive.
Spoiler in the back.
Yeah,
Even your
performance pedals, and then it's just the regular 5-seat supercharger network access, which doesn't mean much when they have all the other cars getting on the supercharger network.
Exactly. They need to just have you a home and say, we're gonna mail you one in your house.
Yeah, seriously. I'm like,
Like at
but I
this
don't have a
point,
house.
man.
Well, you figure it out. Plug it in where you can.
They can make it mobile.
Yeah.
I got a house. I don't have a house. I have an apartment.
I have an
to deal with the
apartment.
apartment.
That's the same thing. I have an apartment, so I can't take it back. Like, remember when they took away the miles? They took away gaining miles whenever you referred somebody in order for you to get a discount on the wall pack. And I'm like, what use is that for me when I don't live in a house?
Yeah,
there you go.
you just got me thinking, Steven. This is gonna be the new thing now that people are gonna have to watch out for. These guys, I shouldn't say these guys, these drivers, they might start stealing electricity, because you think about like a place where you can park a trailer. I've seen trailers parked, and then like you'll see like a long extension cord, and they'll be plugged into something, and I'm going,
yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, did they ask to do that? Sometimes I'll be wondering. So you see some of these trailers parked in some place, and I'm like, looks like they steal electricity from the back of this business. So that's
During
gonna
the
be
pandemic, that was on my
bro.
mind.
Yeah.
That was on my mind. Extension cord, plug it to my neighbor's house, or plug it to a house, and you sit in front of the house and charge. You know, but I actually found out that you can download an app, and there are actually people that have Tesla chargers in their houses, and they'll let you use them.
Interesting.
It's like Thomas Lyle is saying that
Because
that was the idea I had. That was the idea I had.
You have like porta potty solar power. That's what you got, man. Thomas said you got porta potty solar power, man. That's cool shit.
You drop the thunder and you cool it with thunder.
You get porta potty solar power. That means I said portable solar power. No, man, that's porta potty.
Porta potty. You drop the deuce, you know, and it lets the energy loose. That's all it is. According to Consumer Reports annual reliability study, Tesla is ranked 27th out of 28 brands, with vehicles like the Model Y and Model X being present on the list of 10 least reliable cars. All right.
I want to see what the whole list is, and I want to see who drove these cars.
That's a good point.
Because I think the driver matters.
100%.
Because a lot of people don't maintain their shit. They can have the most reliable car of all of them, and that car will like be on a flatbed like in 6 months.
Zero oil changes.
You mean I had to change my oil, Jeff? Yeah, I had to change my oil. What?
I hit a curve yesterday. It's like, where are you driving? I just go over speed bumps. I don't care. I just go fast over them. It's like, who the hell's driving these cars?
You mean it's bad that my car keeps pulling me to the right and I didn't do anything about it?
I say that because people said the Jeep. I got the 3.8 engine in the Jeep, the 3.8. Everybody said that's the least reliable engine. I got 256,000 miles on that, and it's never broken down. People with other Jeeps got 60,000 miles broken down, 70,000 miles broken down, 35,000 miles broke. I got 256,000 miles on the Jeep ranked the most unreliable, and this motherfucker ain't never broke down. That's why I'm like, who's driving it? Who's maintaining it? It makes a big difference.
I definitely don't. I definitely don't disagree with you, Kitty, on the poor quality. But as far as reliability is concerned, so far for me, it's been working, and the warranty's been worth it. So, I mean, and I've seen these Teslas at 200, 300, 500, and 1 million miles. So, I mean, call it Kool-Aid if you want. I mean, if you haven't taken one and actually had it throughout its lifespan to say whether or not it's a good vehicle or not, I mean, I can't take your word for it. I can only live off my own experience with it.
Yep. I bet you. I wonder. When Rivian came out with their truck, how many people had to bring it in because they broke down?
There was a
Or
lot
the
of
Mark
issues with.
III, or the Mark III, or the Lucid, or how about the Lucid?
Ooh, I do want
And
to
look at
Lucid. I'm not gonna lie. I want to Lucid.
and look at the Ford F-150. What they do now? They lowered their car prices by 10 grand, making it under 50 grand. Why? Because they knew that the Cybertruck was coming out. But not because it's coming out, it's going to be under 50 grand, but it's because they know that the truck ain't going to break down.
Hmm.
That's
Oh,
why.
SB, I rev my Jeep all the time. I got a supercharger on my Jeep. I have a 370 horsepower Jeep. Stock they come 155. I got a video on my channel showing you how I built the supercharger and put it on there. I went from 155 horsepower to 370 horsepower. I got the dyno charts
I will
on there.
still beat you
Plus
with
my
just
torque
Model
went through the
Y.
roof. I had to drop my transmission, put a much bigger clutch on it. I put a race clutch on it because the deep clutch failed because the engine was too powerful. Then I had to go with a 4-barrel exhaust from a single exhaust to a 4-barrel exhaust. Open it up, take off both mufflers, put on 2 resonators, and run race headers down the side. I got long 2 race headers on my Jeep. My Jeep is built. All the videos are on my channel showing you how I built my Jeep. We threw it on a dyno. It used to go 80 miles an hour. They dynoed my Jeep at 123 miles an hour on 37s. That's a fast fucking Jeep. But it's a manual. It's a 6-speed. When I bought it, you couldn't use 6-speed because 6-speed was too slow. It didn't have enough engine power. Now I'm in 6-speed. It's picking up speed in 6-speed. When you add a supercharger, trust me, the motherfuckers will fly.
Steven,
Plus, I got bigger fuel injectors. I went with small fuel injectors for bigger fuel
Steven
injectors.
don't need a supercharger.
Run.
Okay.
Nope.
I run, man. My Jeep
Steven
runs.
just needs to put it on standard mode.
I mean, Bucky just hit me with some good information. His sway bar, he said, is damaged on his Tesla. How long ago did you get it?
What? Put a sway bar in the Tesla?
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Let me see what he said. Yeah, he said with a bad sway bar link on his Tesla. I mean, but they're still cut.
It came like that?
No, he said it broke at some point, but he's saying he has an appointment August 10th. They're gonna fix that on his car.
Yeah, they're pretty good with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Again, there's not a lot of moving parts. I mean, even the motor. I mean, electric. If you buy, you can actually get an electric motor from anywhere, and it's got to be like 50 years old.
This is the thing. I mean, I know Teslas are built poor quality. I mean, I've driven in mine long enough to tell my brothers.
California's fault.
Maybe no. I think that more than anything. I mean, it may be California. I don't know, but more than anything, when it comes to the Teslas, this is why I tell people not to get anything older than the 2021 and the Model Y. The earlier iterations of the cars, the build quality just was terrible. It's like, and you can see gaps where gaps are bigger on one side of the car than the other, around the hood, around the trunk, around the different parts of the frame. So it's just they didn't start out a car manufacturing company, you know. This is something they came into, and then they're a tech company in the car space. So, I mean, they're ironing out things just like all these other companies that have been around for decades and have problems with transmission. Why can't they fix that with Chevy and GM?
Oh, they ain't never.
I mean, you can complain about anything.
I think they make more money on the repair, selling the parts than they do with the selling.
Oh, 100%, 100%.
So
they started having major issues with their transmission.
Go to my Jeep folder, and you can hear me revving the engine without resistance to the motor. You asking a lot of shit, but it's all on my channel. Stop asking me shit and go look on my channel. Everything you asking me is on that fucking channel.
Yeah.
Go to my channel, go to the Jeep maintenance folder or the Wrangler mods. You can hear me rev the fucking engine and do everything you asking. But go check it out, man.
Goddamn Jeff said, shut the fuck up and go check out my channel, bitch.
Man, motherfuckers irritating. You asking me shit that's already on my channel. Go check that shit out.
Did you sit 6 elephants on top of your engine and then rev it up on top?
Oh, no, the elephant engine is the big ass V8. That's the one they put in the big fucking Jeeps. The elephant engine is like a 1,000 horsepower fucking engine. That's a sick engine. I know what Melvin's talking about. They got them online. Those are the motherfucking Jeeps that damn near Papa Willie. I know what he's talking about.
I used to pull up next to people.
He keep fucking with me though, man. He keep fucking with me. Well, I bet you don't do this. I bet you don't do that. Motherfucker, we 6 years old. I bet you don't drive your Jeep off a motherfucking building. Yeah, I don't, motherfuckers. Like a lot of shit I don't do with my Jeep. I bet you don't do this. Go check out my fucking channel. Everything you asking is on there.
But Jeff, I used to pull up. Sometimes I used to pull up to people, and they used to have like a car, used to make noise, whatever, and all that stuff. And I used to roll the window down. Yeah. And I used to go. And I was
Exactly.
trying to rev the engine, right? And then I used to have a car noise of a V6 in my car, but it will only play on the speakers inside the car. And then there's a little tiny speakers in the front that I will play from, but you couldn't freaking hear it. And it would go.
Yeah, I think SB is trying to say I don't redline it. Like rev it is one thing. I rev my engines, even my motorcycle. You go check out my motorcycle. You can hear me revving the engine. I rev all my engines. You have to rev to make sure the oil lubricates everything in case you need to really go. Because if you never rev that shit, you don't know what it can do. I rev mine a lot. Redline it, like holding it and pegging it out forever. I don't do that. Stepping on my Jeep until it goes all the way to 8,000 RPM, probably. I don't do that. Redline it and revving are two different things. I do rev my engine all the time. You have to, because you got to get shit adjusted or whatever. But you don't just redline shit for the hell of it, like just sit there and just, you'll blow the fucking pistons out the bottom of it. It's like nobody does that to any car. I don't think. I wouldn't.
Do you make your truck go?
I don't have no idea what the fuck that is.
That's some Puerto Rican shit right there.
Exactly. This motherfucker making popcorn in the driveway.
Shut your bullet at the back end.
Jeff, I can't with you, bro. I'm glad I just took my meds.
What do they call that when you put the popcorn on the stovetop?
Fucking
They
Jeff.
gave me that
secret.
Fucking Jeff. Man, I love this guy. This guy is just
Man, I'll be having too much fun, Vinnie, man. You know.
I appreciate you, bro.
And that's the thing. I think, we old school garage guys, man. We hang out, we work in the garage, we give each other shit, we rib each other all the time. And I tell people, don't take nothing I say personally. It's not you. It's just my personality. It's how shit is. And so we laugh a lot, we joke a lot. Motherfuckers call me shithead. They call me fucking milk dud head. They fuck with me all the time. And they just rip me all the time. Right. We just have fun back and forth. And it rubs a lot of people wrong way because we're 70s and 80s kids. We're not the 2000 kids where you got to ask a motherfucker, is it okay if I joke with you? Like, you got to ask me shit like that. We just fucking, joke with people. And that's just how we are. And my son, half his family is all Italians. The Italians are worse than me.
You ain't lying.
You walk in the house, they be like, hey, numb nuts, how you doing today? Stupid ass. Just call you shit like that.
Yeah, you damn
and
right.
it's like, they like you. That's why they calling you that
That's
shit.
Right. I grew up in it. Yes,
like,
sir.
Yeah, but now you call a kid numb nuts. They be, why'd you call me numb? My nuts are numb. I can feel them. Like, be all weird and shit.
No. Nuts. What do you mean? How do you know I have nuts? They're not nuts.
Exactly.
They're fallopian tubes that drop.
You didn't ask me what I identify as.
You have
like Italians call
me.
you shit. And like I said, the Italians, man, they are like the most censored motherfucking like nationality out right now. Because Italians have always traditionally been like that. Mm-hmm. If they calling you nicknames and shit, that means they like you in the family now.
Exactly.
Yep, that's it. But
I mean,
now it's like these kids, they can't take that shit, man. They can't take it.
Think about it. I call Eddie a Puerto Rican. Right? Exactly. I call Stephen Black Vinnie, but he actually came up with the name though. I didn't come up with the name. He adopted the name, and I just went with it.
Called Kiki the Queen and all that shit.
I don't fuck with Jeff. I don't mess with. I don't mess with Jeff.
Pit bull one time. You said you the pit bull, motherfucker.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? I damn sure did say that. But it's true. You are the fucking pit bull of the garage. Shit, ain't nobody coming in this bitch.
That's funny shit.
And
but see, that's the
I mess with red is blue. Red is blue and pink and purple and grape and
exactly.
And
we just laugh like SB. I talk SB. And it's like if SB was sitting right here next to me, we'd be talking the exact same way. We'd probably be fucking pushing each other and punching each other, laughing and shit back 100%, and forth.
Bro.
It just kind of sounds like some people. It sounds rugged. I'm like, come on, motherfucker, let's roll, let's go, fuck this shit, let's go.
Shit,
but that's how we are.
Should see us in the when we ain't live.
Going. Y'all don't even know what it's like when we ain't live.
It's like I'm glad I didn't say that on
Rumble. Not even on YouTube. That's Rumble shit.
That's Rumble shit.
Yeah, I know. That's why we really have to go to Rumble so we can talk all the shit we want.
Oh man, we'll wait till Vinnie recuperates because we gonna go in, especially with a lot of shit. Like we can have a straight non-political correctness.
Vinnie's gonna be in our show with an oxygen tank.
I don't know, just call it the channel. Like I'm gonna go watch the channel tonight. What's the channel? Oh, trust me, you don't want to watch.
You know what? Hey, you know what? That's a hell of an idea, Jeff.
Hey, trust me, I'm just gonna go watch the channel tonight. What's the channel? You don't want to watch the channel. These motherfuckers don't care. They're from the fuck your feelings era. These dudes don't care.
That's how you get off my channel.
Oh shit.
You don't
I
like what you
gotta
heard?
call
Get
you.
off my channel.
Hey, for real. Hey, start it up on Rumble, Vinny. You know we'll participate. Shit, start it up.
The channel.
Be like,
That's a
"Wanna
hell of
watch
a
the
thing
channel?"
too.
Thomas is saying, "What's
Shit.
up, Vinny?"
What's up, Thomas? How you doing, brother?
The spread effect was that.
Steven called the spread effect. Yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, to what was it?
Being that crazy
I was
cheap,
responding
man,
to Bucky. He's like, "Why is the hardness of butter directly proportional to the softness of bread?" I'm like, "It's the spread effect."
That's it.
What the fuck?
ripping your bread up and shit while
Yeah.
you doing it. Like, what? Hey, want me to tell you what I do when I got to spread butter on it? I'll put that shit in the microwave for about 10 seconds, get
Oh,
it
yeah.
softer, and then spread
Oh
it.
yeah.
Like, if you taking butter straight out the fridge, you're going to rip it. You're going to have holy ass bread like mother. No, man.
What, you don't
Don't
want
take that
holy
shit
bread?
out the fridge. Hell yeah. This is Jesus bread. It's holy as a month. Holy. We eat a Jesus sandwich. Why you say that? That shit's holy. Who's the fuck people that we was kids? Oh man, them must be your Sunday clothes. Why? Because they holy big ass hole in that motherfucker. Motherfuckers chases around the parking lot for that shit. Man, quit talking about my clothes.
Vinny, how high are you right now?
No, dude, I'm not high at all, man. My eyes hurt a little bit. It's got a headache, but no, I'm not high. They gave me Lipitor for cholesterol control and Travalia or some shit for blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm not on any pain meds, bro.
So is that a statin?
Straight up.
Say what?
Is it a statin?
Is it a what?
A statin. It's like one of the things they use for blood pressure.
Yeah, well, you know when you now listen, I'm going to be on the cholesterol pills for the heart health, and I'm going to be on blood pressure now till I die. So
Making up.
that's 2 pills right there. I already know, or 2 medicines. I already know. It's that's it. It's a fact of life now.
Thomas got
Got you.
delivering pizza. How long was you out today, Thomas? He got $185 delivering pizza today, but he said he got torched. It was 118 I heard today in Phoenix. 118.
See, that's crazy.
There was no way.
That's insanity, dude. I couldn't do it, brother.
It's like there was a video of a lady in Phoenix on today, and she was a mail lady delivering the mail, and the guy who she was delivering for, she couldn't even get out the mail truck. She was about to fall out. She was about to faint. So the dude ran out of his house to the mail lady in the mail truck because they ain't got no air conditioning these things.
Wow.
I'm like, man, yeah, you can't be, man. You cannot be out in this heat. This is unhealthy. And there's no hazard pay. Uber and Lyft won't give you hazard pay. So why would you put yourself through the trouble of almost dying? If your car breaks down and you got to walk, you're not walking that far. It's 118 degrees outside. You're not walking that far. So it's like, I wouldn't even risk it. Like, dude, nope.
I tell you, man,
Just
that's a real thing. And you know, so on the morning show, when we do the weather reports, at some point I bring up the whole country. Well, actually, I bring up the whole world map, and I start going through all the different places like Phoenix and LA and Panama City. I don't know why I keep going to Panama. One of the viewers likes
somebody
Panama.
there from
Yeah. So
Novice has a question for you too.
And so we look at all these, and I see these damn temperatures, and I'm like, I'm flashing back, bro. I'm like, hell no! I remember how hot that was. Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
So when we get to 96,
shooting at me.
so when we get to 96 or 97 degrees here, you ain't gonna hear me complain. Oh hell no.
No.
Hell no.
We felt hell now. We felt hell. Hell, they just the weather, the ocean over in Florida reached 100 degrees or some shit like that the other day. For the first time ever in the history of the planet, the ocean was 100 degrees.
Yeah, well,
that's for the people
not.
who
There's
visit
some
here. The
there's
people
some
who live here don't
propaganda
move
in
to the
that.
beach.
There's some propaganda in that, Jeff, because it has been that hot before.
Yeah.
For some reason, these climate
like boiling water.
Yeah, well, for some reason, these climate activists, they only like to go back like 20 years and claim that's the history of the world.
I could trust. Yep.
They don't want to go back 20,000 years ago. The one representative from Minnesota says, "Oh, it's the hottest it's ever been." No, it wasn't. 100 years ago, it was just as fucking hot, and we didn't have cars.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about?
And that's the thing. It's like, so we can't blame it on CO2 emissions. Oh, people are doing it. Like, how?
It's a
All right,
racist.
So you got a question? Go ahead.
Go ahead, Steven. Read it, buddy.
Can you cut weight and get workout and get off the medication?
No. Once you start the blood pressure medication, It's blood pressure pill for life, because now that it's adding a chemical to your body that it doesn't have already. So now if you're on it and you're under control, now you remove that chemical, your blood pressure can rip right back up. So it's one of those unfortunate things where you're in it for life unless they come out with some kind of Elon Musk Neuralink, no more blood pressure bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And that's not going to happen. So we're humans, man. The body goes through it.
Exactly. And that's what it is, man. Over time, we just, you start losing different chemicals because you start losing things in your body that you got to replace. That's why when we was kids, we had the zinc and the multivitamins and the one-a-days and shit like that. That's what we saw at our grandparents' house because they was losing chemicals in their body. You go over there like, ooh, can I eat one of these? It's like, nah, motherfucker, that's my one-a-day. Put that back. Thinking it's candy and shit. It's like, no, you don't. And now we're at that age now where we're losing like the vitamins like our grandparents were, and they got new medications and stuff out now. So it's like, hey, this is what you can take now. It should help you better than just taking a one-a-day vitamin off a Walgreens shelf. Take this. Like, okay.
Not gonna lie, that was me as a kid. Like, hey, can I have no?
That would be Omar.
Like,
These ain't Flintstone pills.
Yo,
like, put them.
Hey, you remember the Flintstone pills?
And so you see something, and if it would taste good, you'd be like, "Oh man, this is good." No, you ain't supposed to.
Remember the Flintstones?
Yeah, man, we used to eat them Flintstone pills all the time, man.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, and then like my grandmother, she had these calcium pills, and they tasted good. So I was bad.
See, now that explains why Omar is so sharp. Now he been taking calcium pills since he was like 5 years old.
I was taking that thing, all that stuff. Yeah.
SB, I got rid of the Michelins when I replaced my tires. I took the Michelins off and put the Firestone water tread rated tire, which is the highest rated water tread tire on the market. So if you're looking for a cross climate like snow, and if you're looking for wet dry, go look at that Firestone tire first. If you give me a couple of days, I'll put it up on the thing. Thanks, Melvin. I appreciate you, brother.
DC.
Yeah. I have the Michelin Sports, so I can't.
Yeah, I
switch.
got away from Michelin. I got away from Michelin.
Well, there's like 3. I don't even think Firestone's on them. There's like 3. Like Pirelli's is an option, and then the Michelins, and the Michelins are more comfortable on my car, so those are the ones that I roll, and they're quieter.
Damn,
my tires are black.
You know, my car. With white walls and Dayton's.
Hey, 30s and cuts, my brother. 30s and cuts.
Roll.
6-4 Impala switches and shit.
That's actually a benefit for like doing deliveries for Red, right?
What?
My tires are black. Yeah, they're on the car. That's it. Like for us and rideshare, we gotta make sure we have tread. We gotta make sure that because you deal with rain and all kinds of stuff. Food delivery and them shits could be down to the Jeff. They could be down to the
metal.
To the metal, yeah, whatever, bro. Right until they fall off, man.
Sidewall's got a patch.
You never do you get on the highway doing food delivery? I mean, seriously.
Yeah,
I think if you do, you're doing something wrong, right?
No, I do. No, but I take my car in whenever I take it for an oil change. They check everything. So, I'll know if I need new tires. I just have no idea what brand they are. So I just want to be part of the conversation.
Yeah,
there you go.
Normally I had no idea. The only reason that changed is because I was looking for the most comfortable tires for the Tesla and to get rid of noise and to get rid of some of the bump, because the 21-inch rims, they're a pain in the butt. I wish I had the smaller ones.
Yeah. No, you know that I've been seeing that some people change. So on the Model 3, there was a seal problem going on with the car. So noise will come in, and then when you drive, you could hear wind. If you hear wind, the seal is messed up on the tires. And people will buy in aftermarkets, and not only that, they would take the dash, they would take the side panels off, and they would put these foam things.
Mm-hmm. The soundproofing, yeah.
The soundproofing, they will put them right on the other side of the panel.
You can stamp in, but that stuff is heavy as hell, though.
That's the most backward shit I've heard. I just go buy some earplugs and drive around if you want to hear that shit. I mean, y'all doing all that work for nothing. Just go to fucking sport
I just turn
department.
my music up.
Right before Jeff gets on the highway, here, put these on.
Yo, hold on.
Whole motherfucking car, people earplugs.
No, you don't gotta put on your
how to use
seatbelt. Put on your
earplugs.
earplugs, okay? That's what's
and
important.
then be like, yeah, but they're $1. You use them. You gotta pay me $1.
Hey,
Yeah.
listen, when you get older, your hearing goes. I'm doing you a favor. That's Jeff. I'm doing you a favor. I'm saving you.
You a favor. I'm saving you. Now put these construction headphones on. Like we doing jackhammering and shit. They drive down the road. You used to see a whole car of people just ride with big ass orange earplugs. It's like, what kind of Uber is this? His old busted ass car. He got bad weather strip. He need to replace his weather strip and old ragged ass car.
Ooh, look, I got these headphones on. It's so quiet in here now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can't even hear the music.
Wow.
And look at this QR code. I'm gonna tip this guy. God damn.
The best, most quietest ride ever. Hey, you might do that. When next time motherfucker say prefers quiet, I'm gonna hand their ass some fucking earplugs. Be like, here.
Hey, maybe they'll like the joke and pay you extra.
I saw on the app you prefer quiet. Yeah, well, here's the motherfucking earplugs. Here you go. I'm listening to my music. Motherfucker 3-star me quick as a motherfucker. Fuck this.
Yeah, but I better put it in the headphones.
Exactly, they will. They had them headphones on quick as a motherfucker. Like, I can't believe this shit. Motherfuckers driving down the highway looking stupid as a motherfucker.
Nicholas says them Flintstone pills was candy. I don't care what anybody says.
No, I'm just kidding. We just answered your question right there. Y'all take questions.
I mean, it had a label on it like, vitamin C, vitamin A, and all that shit. But yo, they were candy, bro.
That don't mean nothing to
I
me.
agree
How
with
does it
Nicholas,
taste?
man. That shit was candy. That was candy. Flintstones were nothing but candy. They were selling it as medicine. They was screwing with us, man.
Moms had
We
to
say,
hide that shit
what's
from
the
me and my
question?
brother, bro. Moms had to hide that shit, bro.
Motherfucker showed
Deliveries
me
are
they half a
sponsored by
bottle.
Ling Long Tires.
He mailed me stupid. No. Look at him.
Just
Still
got
got
his
his
QR
earbuds.
codes.
Hell yeah. Hey, this is 1945 price and everything on sale. Fucking flip flops, everything $3.99. Get it. You get free earbuds with it. Old ladies love that in my car.
That's funny.
They're like, you got them flip flops in yellow? I gotta do some gardening later. Like, I got them flip flops in yellow. Hold up, let me go to the trunk.
Yeah.
They're like, this
You have it in
motherfucker-
safety, retro reflective.
Hell yeah, reflect so I can do night gardening, something like that. Yeah.
You
I
get
be
one
out there
star on
hustling,
Uber.
man.
Do you have
Get it.
a idea of who it might be? It's not just yesterday riders, right?
Well, yeah, they can
Nah,
take
it's a
up to what? They can take up to a month to rate you.
Yep.
Was that
So,
how
really?
long you get? Dang.
Yeah, I think they get a
Yeah.
month to rate you. So
They mix it up just so you don't know who it is.
Because
Yeah.
we get 48 hours, I think, on Lyft.
Also, that's why sometimes I used to get a speeding ticket on my day off. They were like, "Were
Yeah,
you speeding?"
exactly, dude.
I was like, "I'm not even working."
Yeah,
What are you talking
what are you
about?
talking about?
They mess with you like that.
That right there,
Go
that
ahead.
right there,
my
Eddie.
car.
Eddie, that right there, that was some real "it's Vinny's fault" bullshit right there, man.
Definitely.
Poor
That,
John,
that was
that's
some
what I'm
real. This is definitely
Rag these motherfuckers down it.
park a ticket
them
on
up.
park a ticket on my day off, like getting fired on your day off. What? This is Vinny's fault, man. This is Vin, you know what? Goddamn, Vinny did this to me.
Motherfucker get a parking ticket on his day off.
You gotta worry about finding a job.
No, I ain't driving
about a
tonight.
dog.
I might
Get me.
check what the weather is. I'm gonna see what the weather is. I might drive later. I don't. It's still kind of hot out here,
So
so it's still early. It's only 7:50 right now, so it's still early. I got to like 10 or 11 to decide.
I'm one
I
of those
drive
people. I'm one of those drivers that don't worry about my rating. So, but and then on
Yeah.
Lyft, it's an automatic 5-star if they don't rate you anyway. So everybody, if you don't have a 5-star rating as a Lyft driver, I don't know what you're doing.
You doing some
There's
shit.
something, yeah,
Yeah.
there's something wrong. 'Cause it's-
Cause my rating
and
is
it's only
5-star.
out of the last 50 rides. So
Hell yeah.
And
Anybody
same thing with the passengers.
if you don't
If
have
the passengers,
five-star
anything, if the passenger is lower than a 4.9, what are they doing? Cause
yep.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
I'm like, somebody wearing my ankle.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
What's the
4.9.
lowest you go in the passengers?
3. I say 3.
You give it 3?
Just so you don't get matched with them no more. I'll do a 3 because if you go too low, they kick it out. So do a 3.
Lowest,
Just to,
I think he means like which
No, I'm
kind of
talking about
passenger
the-
for
yeah.
pickup. For me,
If the star rating is like, I mean, I'm kind of like if a 3.5 or something like that. I was like, ugh, dude. No.
I usually
No.
I usually don't check, but I've had a couple of passengers in my car that, because of their they had a low rating and they were just as bad as their rating. They shouldn't. I shouldn't have had them in my car.
It goes both ways, Steven, because I've had passengers that have low rating, but that's because of their dumbass friends. Well, you pick the one person up, just the one person on an XL or Premier, and they're cool.
Yep. No, I was picking up somebody at an event, and she was like backseat drive. People were talking about it in the chat.
Keyword event. You just said it. Event. They're all going to be 1 stars at events, bro. Seriously. 2 stars. 2 stars.
I get great passengers at events that tip in $10-$20. The one ride I decided to pick up with a bad rating, and she was horrible.
There are certain places where as soon as they get in my car, it starts at 2 stars. You have a chance to go up, but it's I already lowered the standard as soon as they got in. I'm like,
it's funny.
I'm looking like, how can I get this ride over with as fast as possible, man? I'm gonna drop him off a block and just get out of my car. Man.
Omar's the type of driver. Omar's the type of driver when the first open the door, Omar be like, "Get your ragged ass in and start acting right."
So Richie says
he started off bad. They don't
even say hi. They lower in the windows. You got the AC all nice inside there.
Yeah, look at Driven Dad. My Uber cancel is 87%. Jesus Christ. Yeah. How have you not been canceled?
That's awesome. That is freaking awesome. Okay, that is awesome. Damn, I thought I've had it up to into the 50s. Damn, I thought that was high. Shit.
Jesus Christ.
That's
I didn't
awesome.
know you could get that high.
What it is Tony keeps getting all these requests from the prison. He getting all these motherfucking scammers trying to get.
I think my cancellation right now. My cancellation right now is probably like just under 40.
Jeff does have a George Foreman. Do you have a George Foreman? I know you do.
They be messing with me and shit, man. They sitting there, somebody can cook hot dogs on my dashboard. These motherfuckers always mess with people, man. It's so hot, you cook hot dogs on the motherfucking dashboard. You can cook an egg on your sidewalk. Yeah. Man, I could be out there cooking hot dogs, selling them instead of doing Uber. I'm just selling food at the event. I'll pull up, turn the Uber light off, pop the grill out the trunk. All right, you motherfuckers want some hot dog?
It's just grill.
I know it. I even got the microphone in the Jeep so I can grab the CV and stalk through the stereo system. I can be like, all right, y'all, I'm over here selling hot dogs. I ain't picking nobody up. I'm canceling every fucking request that comes through.
Let me tell you, I should have did that Sunday at this event over here. They were selling hot dogs for like $4, $5. They were selling weed. They were selling everything. What you needed, they had. Cash App. We accept cash. Oh, I don't have any cash. That's fine. Here we go. Just like what you said, Jeff. Here, scan the QR code. We got you. They was out there hustling. I told each and every one of them, I was like, respect.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
They're making more money than all the drivers. They're making more money than all of us.
Like hand in hand with each other. So people can take Lyft rides to the Amazon warehouse to pick up their shit. Then they get a ride back. So they can do free rides all day. Say, hey, some of the Lyft rides to get your Amazon package today. And you can just go there and pick the shit up and come back. And we get paid. They can do it. They can do it. This is 1976 microphone. The microphone.
See, Melvin said no tipping. They get 3 stars. That's me. And then SB Ride said everyone gets 5 stars. Nope. You don't get 5 stars unless I know for a fact that I'm getting that money. We got to hold people. We got to hold people accountable, man. We got to hold people accountable.
Yep. 100%.
Everybody's mean. He's like, why are you so mean to me?
Because I don't like that. This is luxury service. This ain't a bus ride.
Hell yeah, exactly. Hope we can get out and kick your car door.
Seriously. Why is somebody like just swinging their arms with all the force in the world to try to close my door? Like,
Red. We see you, Red. We see you. Red. Okay, Red's got to rock and roll. And she's got to do what you're doing. Gig conference next week, ain't you?
The conference is Friday, but I fly in on Wednesday.
Oh, that's right. You got to fly in.
So, but I'm going to try to stop by. Cray will be there too, so maybe she and I'll pop up for a couple minutes. And
see,
I don't know about her, but I'll probably have jet lag. Huh?
Do some live while you're walking around and everything like that. Like live from the event, just walk around.
Oh, yeah. So actually, every driver that was on the team is going to be there.
Ooh,
Yo, how is it not going to surge there? Because you don't even want to be picking up from the airport. You should be at this event, but then
I know Tony.
Like if you get an Uber from the airport, you got to tell the driver, "Hey, yo, there's a conference over here." Really? You know, like
Dripping Dad's gonna be doing all the rides. Tony's gonna be doing all the rides.
You're gonna be canceling on everybody. That's what you mean.
I'm gonna eat
89%, 91%, 94%. What percentage gonna go to the roof? He canceled
I agree, Bucky. I provide a high level of service, and if they don't want to tip me, then that's fine. They don't need to be in my car again.
Yeah, so let me adjust Benito here. Let me adjust Benito real quick.
Good night to everybody. And Vinny, oh my God, I had no idea. And I'm so thankful that you are still with us.
Yep.
Yeah, Benito, today we're just talking a whole bunch of doo-doo about ride sharing and stuff. Vinny being in the hospital. All right. But yeah, usually we talk some Uber news and stuff. But, Vinny has been missing for a little bit. So, it's not the same. It's not the same without him.
Definitely.
Exactly.
I'm not.
Yeah, you can ask anything you want.
They don't need to be in my car.
Hey, so somebody posted something in the comment section, and let's just say that's Fight Club.
Exactly.
No trick. No.
Don't talk about any hacks. This is online.
Yeah. Don't put that on the screen, but it works.
It is. I think it is on the screen. Steven.
What's on the screen?
On Steven.
Yeah.
There we go.
Benito said, "What is the point of this? Hey, what's the point of life? Ask yourself that. What do you wake up for? What the hell are you waking up for? Think about it. What do you get up for every day? You get up to enjoy your day. We do this to enjoy time with other drivers, enjoy time with riders, enjoy time with each other. That's the whole point of this. It's enjoyment. That's it. If you're not down to have fun, down to kick it, down to laugh and everything, you're probably in the wrong place. And I tell people that shit all the time on my channel. You're probably on the wrong fucking channel. They got channels with trees blowing, dogs fucking chasing. Whatever
don't be mean. He's in here because I don't know. He's probably he came in through my channel probably. But usually we talk about we talk about ride sharing stuff. So anything ride share, you're gonna ask questions in here, and we'll probably answer it for you. If you got an issue, you probably got an answer.
Yeah, and we all share our experiences because a lot, there are a number of us. Myself, I think Jeff, Steven. Now, how long, Steven, have you been doing this for a while now?
I've had my accounts active for 7 years, but
there you go.
It really started getting serious driving in the last year.
So me and Vinny are in the same boat, and let me tell you, we done seen it all. We done seen it at the high, and now we're really at the lowest low. And I think I'd like to think that we're trying to help people not make some of the same mistakes that we've made.
100%.
There's a lot of turnover. I've met a number of people that are like, "How are you doing this? I did Uber once and I quit after a month, and then." Yeah,
just try to help people not run their car into the ground because they're brand new in the game.
It's always the same thing. They all say the same things, and I'll be there like, "Well, you could have. You know what? Yeah, I just nod my head. I nod my head. I'm just trying to get that tip. I nod my head. I'm just trying to get the tip because I was the therapy for 15 minutes.
Just as long as you're not taking Uber or ride sharing or any of the gig apps, like seriously, like hey, I gotta wake up and I gotta go to work. It's like no, I gotta go to work so I can make that money. I can take the money and reinvest it to this. What I'm really doing. Then yeah, go for it for that. But if you're just doing it because you want to go out drinking with your buddies or there's this nice 15-screen TV that you just want to have, then this ain't for you.
Exactly. I just I get out there and I do it as a business. I don't take shit personal. None of this is personal. I just do it as a business. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people may not like the way I do things, and that's cool. You ain't got to.
Right.
But it works for me in the sense of business. Nobody's gonna like 100% of every business is out there the way they do shit. Nobody's gonna like it. So you just got to be okay with people not giving a shit about what you do, people being upset at what you do. As long as at the end of the day, you feel you're doing something right, you ain't trying to get over and hustle nobody, and you're doing everything within the terms of service and making as much profit as you can, you good. Don't worry about what other people got to say about what you do. Now, if somebody's giving you advice like, hey, you know what, you're taking too many long rides a day and you're taking them at 50 cents a mile, you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should listen to that person because they know something.
Yeah.
That 50 cents a mile means you got to drive 100,000 miles just to make $50,000. And you don't want to do that.
So like,
And that's if those 100,000 miles are actually on a ride.
Exactly. That's not dead miles because you can get thrown out way out west and have to drive all the way back on your own miles. And it's like, that's like I said, there's a lot of good advice in rideshare for people that are willing to listen. It's the ones that think they know everything. Oh, I'm an independent contractor. I don't have to do it like you do it. Next thing you know, they done blew a tie rod. They done set the engine is on, like shaking when they park in a damn car because they doing all these dumb ass, and they have no profits left to fix their car now. All the profits got sucked up. And they're sitting there like, I'm like, well, you were doing low profit rides. You don't have enough profit to maintain a business like that. Keep your profit margins a little higher so you can shave some of that money off and throw it to the side. Low profit, you ain't gonna make it because you're gonna be using all your profits just to live life, have nothing to put back into the business. And it's like, you gotta run it like a business. It ain't shit personal, it's all business.
Facts.
Was it
Facts of the trade.
Vinnie van? There you go, baby. Go get that big Sedona van ready. Picking up 6. You got room for 6? Hell yeah. That's what I'm telling you, every time I roast, where you got room for 5? Can you fit 5? You got room for 6? I'll be like, man, I wish I had a fucking Sedona van. I'll be raking in the dough on these fools, man. Every time I go somewhere. Because people like to go in groups. They don't like to go by themselves a lot of times. So you got 5 or 6 people. I got a small ass car. I can't tell you how many times I just had to cancel on the spot and it'd be good ass money. I'll be like, need a goddamn Sedona van, man. I need something. Like something a little bit bigger just for one night a week. I could do Saturday night Sedona van, run the rest of the week in the Beamer. Saturday night Sedona van. And just like make a killing with that thing, man. He says, I got room for 8 if the tip is a jet. That's funny shit.
What is Weesam's website?
I got room for 8 if the tip is legit.
Gig with it.
Gig with it.
See, 9 if you're fine.
Oh, Thomas.
10 if you're
Somebody asked me is $1 a mile bad for you guys. So for me, it's bad, but I don't know about the rest of you guys.
I mean, the rides over here most of the time are under $1 a mile for me. But I usually calculate by time, not by miles. So if the ride's not going to pay me enough for the time that I'm driving, then I don't want the ride. But usually the average that it comes out, the average high is about $30 an hour.
I had a passenger on Saturday because I had like my sign up and people were just like, waving me down because they needed a ride. And I was like, I would give a price and they'd be like, oh, damn. I'm like, I guess you don't need a ride. And then I had somebody say, yeah, please, that works. I had the next person said, yeah, I'll pay you. Yep. And he was like, yo, this is a good idea. You just had your sign up and just people are waving you down. I'm like, yep. And then he was like, man, you should just charge people $1 a minute. And I was like,
I told you I like the $1 a minute thing. I love the $1 a minute idea, man. That's the best idea ever.
Yeah,
that had me thinking all weekend, like maybe $1.50 a minute because of my gas mileage and stuff like that. But still,
100%.
That had me thinking.
Because I'm running $40 an hour right now, trying to do it the way I do it.
Like $1 a minute. It's crazy how one person is like, and then the next person's like, man, I really appreciate this. I appreciate the hustle. Here you go. And then maybe they give you a little more, or they give you a phone call tomorrow. And they did. They gave me a phone call tomorrow. Like, yo, hey, the only problem was that the phone call was for a favor. And I'm like, no. The price is the price. There's no negotiation, my friend. But I still appreciate the phone call.
Negotiate like it's a dusty ass donut at the counter.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, hey man, you hooked me up last night. Last night I hooked you up.
It's $4.19 for this dusty ass donut. Yeah, it's $4.19. It's not negotiable.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm more than happy with $60 an hour.
Yeah,
I will drive for $60 an hour, and I won't complain about it in my car. Now, is it worth more to me? Yeah, I'd probably drive if I'm driving somebody. I've got my private services and all that. I want $80 to $100 per hour. But I mean, I'm not going to complain driving people around for $60 an hour. That's excellent. And there's some people in this chat that get that on a consistent basis.
Yep.
I think tomorrow I'm gonna start going back to just doing X rides, everything on my platform.
You should keep it open.
Yeah.
But it's just that
I mean, that's why
I have to start really early in the morning, and right now with me editing all the videos, this is what I wanted to address Benito again. I think this is his first time here, but I want to show him something really quick. This is what we do, because when Vinnie usually talks about, we go on the show and stuff, we talk about the pivot. But I'll be thinking about waking up early. But the issue that I have is my editing. My editing takes me so long that I'm up until like 1 o'clock in the morning, editing to wake up at 3.
Now, do you edit on your computer? Or you edit on your phone?
No, I edit on my phone, and I start my editing while I'm driving. Dude, I'll be driving, and I'm editing. Yeah,
that's now you're gonna rear some fucking body over a video. You're gonna get $3 for it.
Like, why is that? Man? We really gotta, hire somebody. To
Motherfucker gonna get $3 for that video on YouTube and rearing some fucking body.
Sometimes that's true, but sometimes those X rides will come in at 30, 40, 50, even $60 and $60 an hour.
Yeah.
You never know.
James, he got $40 a mile one day,
right.
$40 for a mile and a half. Then he got $40 for 3 miles the next day in the same area.
And
it's Uber X.
Yeah,
Uber X ride.
We have people that talk about it in our Discord, be dropping screenshots of rides that are literally only 5 minutes, making $50.
Shit, I be doing a half mile.
A lot of those are high tier, but some of them are in X.
And let me tell you, I'm getting ready to book a flight to where, Steven.
Oh, you're gonna become a passport bro?
What?
You're gonna become a passport bro? You don't know what
the hell's
passport
that?
bros are?
You
don't know what
No,
the
hell no. I'm coming to Jeff's house, man. I'm gonna hang out with Jeff, man.
Okay.
Anybody know
got
what
a private jet
bros are?
on Epstein Island, motherfucker? What?
I'm gonna be chilling with Jeff,
We
man.
don't want to Epstein Island tomorrow.
Well, look, it's 11 o'clock. Look, it's 11 o'clock your guys' time, 10 o'clock my time. So let me do what Vinnie calls some house cleaning here. All right, so we can show this guy. But let's start. We'll start with big guy here. Big guy here. This is Jeff's website. Jeff, go ahead. What you got here? That's freaking $19.99, $17.99.
Was that JNBTs.com? Well, I got a lot of motorcycle shit on because I've been biking for over 20-something years. So I used to make nothing but just custom bike gear all the time. So anytime you click a picture anywhere in that video, you click a picture on that thing, it opens up other fucking pictures of what shit is. You go to any of the shirts, like if you go to one of the shirts, it'll open up what the shirt is, front or back, shit like that. So you can like look at a shirt and be like, hey, I want to see what this shirt is. You can see it. But most of those things are like for motorcycles, but I do got a few rideshare things in there. Because everybody's always like, hey, man, I want to see what it is with this rideshare shit. This is what I do for ride. And all my shirts, I wear them as I drive. So people are like, dude, I like that gear, man. You got lift gear? It's like, yep.
And you make them, right? This is all your custom-made shirts, right? So, Benito, Benito, right? That's your name, Benito. This is what we do. So we hook you up, and we show you the pivot, all right? We tell you to open a store, start a YouTube channel. You get paid for those, okay? Talk whatever you want on it. And you put whatever you want on your t-shirt. And once you start doing that, you come here and you talk to us. And if you're a hustler like we do, we advertise you, and we don't ask you for anything, okay? And we just hook you up. We hook you up.
Yep.
I know Kiki. This is Jeff's website, and what he does, he makes his own custom-made t-shirts, handmade. And I think, do you sign them, Jeff? You should start signing them and putting them out there. Look at this, Arizona Lyft driver.
No, I ain't signing. Yeah, those are my Lyft shirts there.
See that?
Now I've sold a lot of those at the airport. Actually, yeah. Steven's got a couple too, man. He's got them with the California on it, the LA driver. Shit, out there getting it in, motherfucker getting tips because up what it is on the back of the shirt. It says tips appreciated, and the motherfucker see that shit. And it reminds him.
Okay. I got people that walk up and say, "Oh, that's really cool."
Yeah, they gonna do that like that.
Don't be negative. I haven't seen this before.
Oh yeah, I started making them don't be negatives back in like 2015, man. I sold them things all over the world, man. So many people have bought that shirt. Don't be negative, be positive, come up with solutions. That's what that shirt's all about. People are always thinking of the problem, they never think about the solution to the problem. And they go, oh man, I ain't gonna be able to do it. I'm like, dude, don't be negative about the shit. Shit's gonna always happen in life. You're always gonna have something bad happening. Think about the solution. How are you gonna get yourself out of this? That's what I do, man. Don't be negative about the shit.
That's right. And now look at this. We made Kiki we made Kiki write her own ebook, her own big book. So if you all until in about delivering food and all that stuff, Kiki shows you a little breakdown of what to look for, where to go to, what kind of places, are the ones that are most likely to tip really good and stuff. So she has a little strategy that helps you, like you basically scan out the whole entire neighborhood for where you are to know which area you should go to start your deliveries, because you're gonna make a lot of money there. So this is Kiki's book. All right. Let me see. Key points at myshopify.com if you want to get it. Actually, there's a QR code here. Hold on. Key points. There you go. QR code. Scan it if you want to get the book. But Kiki, we made Kiki. We told Kiki she has to write a book, an ebook, and she actually wrote it. And she's made quite a few sales on it. We advertise all the time. So if you want to do everything,
we have people that benefit from it, extremely well, benefit from finding better locations to be, so that they can get the best delivery orders that they possibly can get.
That's right. And we also have a Gig Wars. Where's red, blue, or pink? She's blue today. Mm-hmm. So this is blue site or red, and she's got all her gig gears. Look at this: the cups, the shirts, the hats. I really, really, really like the hat. All right. Beanies. So they have their own site, and we advertise them here all the time. So if you want to get your own, then you go to Gig Wars. Okay. And then we have Weezooms. I really like Weezooms. Weezooms is really colorful and stuff. Get with it. And how did we meet Weezoom? Weezoom came into the channel one time. We just started basically just talking.
Yeah, Weezoom, he's been in the Rideshare guy. Weezum was over there all the time. That's how we think we met him over here.
And then Weezum came in, and then he had a website. And I just, every time we talked about Weezum and Gig with it, I just started putting his site up. And you can get his t-shirt. Hey, Weezum, are you still in here, Weezum? Dude, you got to design my website.
I don't think I heard him. I didn't see him chatting today.
You got to do something with my website, bro. Okay. I like how the style of it. I can't figure mine. I can't figure mine out. I don't know what to do with it. I'm not doing it. And then,
he's here.
Weezum, he's here. Yeah, bro. Hey, listen, man. When I first looked at your site, I just liked the way it was. It was just uniform. I can't. You know what? Let me pull mine up. I have mine, and I'm just trying to make it as simple as possible, but I just don't know how to set it up. So this is how I have it set it up. I have my fitness in here. All right. Then I have my ride sharing, and this is going to be all the things that I do to make passive income, So you click on it, and then in here, I was going to start putting like all the things that I use to make me passive income, starting your website, starting your YouTube channel, or the gig apps that I have, all that stuff, ride sharing. This is everything that I do, ride sharing. So this is a ride sharing app that you get must-haves. These apps are must-haves, are the ones that you need to make you money. If you're in my area, these are the ones you need. You need Uber, Lyft, this is VHO, and this is Gomo. Yeah, Gomo. It's Gomo. Yeah, you click on it, it takes you directly to it. All right. And then the other one that I have, which is my fitness, and I've been working on it. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go with it. But I don't know. I don't know. So what I've been doing is that, okay, so this is my fitness, me exercising. All right. And I have all these shirts in here. These actually I have ordered. So I'm going to wear them, and I'm going to try them out. And if they're good, I'm going to keep advertising them. All right. But these link directly to Amazon. And, if anybody that orders them, it's affiliate. So I make money out of it. So, and by the way, if you guys got any ideas, let me know.
Yeah, Eddie, do you have contact information for yourself there?
Yeah, coming soon.
Yeah, you see, that's something that you absolutely need. So, I could help you out with the website thing, but I'm not gonna offer that because I'm so freaking busy myself, and I need to redo my own. I need to redo my own website.
It's like I can help you, but not now. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
I can help you, but not now.
Make my website.
Yeah, I don't want to stick my foot in my mouth because, like I said, I'm so effed up right now.
You literally stuck your foot in your mouth right now because you just said you would, and then you said you wouldn't. Okay?
Hey, I'm not making false promises. That's what I'm saying.
I am not a web designer. By the way, I have crashed my website like 5.
Who
Who do
I
you
crashed
go
my.
through for your website though? Who do you go through for it?
This is HostGator.
I've been going through
HostGator.
GoDaddy for like shit, almost 8
Yeah,
or 9 years. I had
no.
my site through GoDaddy.
I use HostGator, but I use a program here. I forgot what it was called, and it basically I just basically drag and drop. I pick the theme, and I just drag and drop the pictures, and this is why I really like it. But I
See,
just
the
put up the
reason
pictures
why I
and drag
went
them.
with GoDaddy, like a lot of people laugh at me, but I'm still an HTML coder. I still code in HTML. I don't use apps. My whole website was built through HTML code. Like I just know how to get shit going. You know how to make things certain sizes, certain positions, link to, payment websites, reference to open up other fucking screens and everything. HTML code to me is the back end. It is like, I'd rather use that than use shit that I don't understand. So I've always HTML coded all my websites. It's just me. I'm just old school like
Yeah,
that,
look,
man.
see, and I go here, and then over on the top here on my site it says edit with page builder. So once I click on it, I get a frame on it, a little blue little freaking whatever line, right there you go, and then I just grab it and I can edit this container, and I can change the picture, and I can link the picture to go somewhere, to go into another page, and then I can go into that other page, and I can go ahead and modify that other page the same way I do it here. But it's just edit. I look for the picture, drag, drop. I can change everything in here, so it's pretty cool. I like it. It's pretty easy.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But yeah, but that's what we do. We hook you up. By the way, if you're still in here, I don't know. I forgot what his name was.
Kyle Leeson?
No.
It was not Weasel. It was the other guy that was asking him what we do here.
I remember Dreamweaver from back in the day. Dreamweaver was a website. Everybody used to use that designer software back like in 2011 and 12. Dreamweaver was real big back then. But yep, I remember my buddy who designed websites for Purchase Pro. Purchase Pro was another company, and he used to use Dreamweaver, I think, to design a lot of his shit. So but see, the thing is, I was always used to dealing with people who just wanted shit. Like I didn't ever make websites with like spinning globes and fucking dancing monkeys and shit. I was never that person. I was like, click on something if you want to buy it. If you don't, fucking move on. I was always like straight to the fucking point. So I had to make my website like that, straight to the point. You want something, click it, open it, buy it or not, move on.
Mine, I cut the pictures out. I just cut the pictures out from Amazon and I reposted them here.
Yep.
They can't say anything because I'm literally taking the picture from them so I can sell their product. So
exactly.
Nicholas is asking, have you tried WordPress themes?
Yes, I have actually tried WordPress themes, but I'm not familiar with WordPress. It looks simple, but I just keep throwing things around and stuff.
WordPress is very simple. It's really easy. It's pretty cool to use. A lot like what Jeff said. There's a lot of functionality in it on the back end where you can do custom coding, and that's what I do as well. And if you don't know it, Google it. I mean, seriously, there's a lot of
stuff you can Google.
See, and that's what I'm talking about. And now I'm gonna have to sit here.
And there's a lot of apps that connect with WordPress, like YouTube and a whole bunch of different things will just automatically like sync in with WordPress, because like WordPress is like this standard that so many people use now.
Even GoDaddy, when their database, GoDaddy has designed with WordPress right at the very bottom. You can grab WordPress and start doing your whole website within the GoDaddy hosting site on WordPress. It links to everything.
So for everybody that's listening at home, this is, these are, you can look at us like ordinary people trying to figure out how to establish a business and all this other stuff, that all these challenges that you go through on a day-to-day basis, And
always get a host. And not only do you get GoDaddy is my host, but I think I use another place in my SQL, because somebody has to verify your website to make it to where you get the padlock at the top. If you don't get the secure website, when you're buying shit all the time, you need that padlock at the top of your website. If you don't have that padlock, that means that information can be potentially hacked. Not that it will be, but it potentially can. So you need a verified website. And a lot of places verify for free.
Dude, SB Rides says I used to use Dreamweaver. Damn, bro.
Yeah,
like when? Like in 1995? Like, bro, Dreamweaver doesn't even exist anymore.
2011 was Dreamweaver days, man. I remember the days.
Damn, that's a throwback. You just revealed how old you are.
You make a line across the screen, like, dude, did you see that?
Dreamweaver.
That's when the internet was like weak as a bug. We still had like little Nokia phones and shit. Dude, I just made the screen move.
No way.
I gotta Google if
Man.
Dreamweaver is actually still a program. I gotta Google it. I don't think so.
Who made the box
That
jump?
was Macromedia, which I think got bought out by Adobe. Adobe bought out everybody, so yeah.
Yep. I used to use Adobe Power. I think it was Adobe 4 Power. It was like they used to make movies with that shit. So I bought this bootleg copy off of this dude. It was like 3 disc longs, huge. It was a big ass pack, and it was the master suite. It was like holy shit. And I bought a bootleg copy off of them. It was worth the money. I think they sold it out of the stores for like $3 grand, $4 grand.
When I was in college, when I was in college, we used to have like, we would have like all these secondary drives, and on one of the secondary drives, somebody would put all the Adobe programs, and nobody said anything. I mean, the school could have monitored it and be like, "Yo, you guys can't do that." But shit, we are college students. We ain't got 600-700 hours, whatever it was, for this full Adobe package, man. We just
Man, you can see what movies came out in the theaters that were produced in Adobe. That's how powerful of a software Adobe was, man. Dr. Dre and them used to do all of their music videos.
he said, SB Ride said, "I did say I used to." Got him.
He used to last week. No, I'm just kidding. That shit, like I said, that was the old 2011 software, man. Dreamweaver was the shit, man. He said it's still around, it's just not as powerful. Yeah, they, like I said, I don't see a lot of these companies still around no more. They just, they got bought out by larger companies and stuff like that. They didn't make the data migration over to all the new 5G shit and everything. So I don't know. But like I said, HTML is always going to be back end. Sometimes I just like to go in and just refer something. You use the href equals, just put something in there, and all of a sudden it pops up exactly where you want it to. Also, and it takes like 2 seconds.
The thing about coding too, right, is with any kind of coding, but we're talking about HTML. You see a website or you see something that looks really cool. If you can, extract the code from it, copy and paste. Code is not necessarily something that's intellectual property. I mean, some people might say the code here for this program, like Uber might say you can't modify our code and blah blah for our program, but a website code is code, man. Whatever HTML code is to make the letters red, that's just HTML code to make the letters red or blue or whatever. It's exactly. Copy and paste. Copy and paste.
Yep. If you want to put double lines under something or a box around something or make something in italic, all of that stuff's not copyrighted. You just copy it.
Yeah. The functionality is not copyrighted. So yeah.
Yep. You can go grab the font, download that font, use that font, make it look exactly like that.
Yeah, there are there's a number of free font places that you literally can download something. It'll say you can use this for commercial use.
Yeah. He said, "Let me fire up Napster." Hey, I still got MP3s from Napster and LimeWire in my computer.
Yeah, that was a big issue with Napster, right? They got in trouble because it was stealing people's music or something.
Napster, like that. Everybody got in trouble for Napster. That shit was fun back in the day, though. You be sitting there playing some DOS effects while you download something else and it's going slow as a mother. You're like, don't play it while you're downloading it because it goes too slow.
No, bro, they were raiding people's houses for this, man. It's stupid.
Oh yeah. Little 12-year-old kid getting $300,000 bills. It's like, what? You got copyright, $300,000 fine. She's 12 years old. Yeah, she downloaded she's sharing all these files and everything, man. Napster was getting people, man. But I was like, nope. Yeah, and that's right, Nicholas, man. You can page source anything. And that's, like you said, that's how I learned how to move stuff around and how to make images look a certain way. Looking at the reference codes, looking at how many pixels or something wide or whatever. And you can see what fits in phones versus what fits on screens. I mean, it was like you reverse engineered it pretty much. You just reverse engineered.
That's another thing I like about WordPress. Other website designing programs should have the same thing, but WordPress has when you're in the back end, it'll show you what it should look like on PC, what it should look like on mobile, and what it should look like on tablet. So that's really important in today's day and age, is making sure that everything is integrated. But anyways, we're gonna turn this into a marketing thing. Eddie, we gotta.
We're gonna be on Soul People software packages. Should we getting consultant fees and shit?
Yeah, for real, man. Yeah, we're getting to the point now where we should be getting paid for this. But
I know these motherfuckers at Dream were like, "We're back. We got people talking about us." I know it, Sammy. Wake up! They're talking about us on a podcast. We're back. Motherfucker get like 2 purchases.
That's true, right? Like you'll see Dreamweaver trending on Twitter soon.
We're back, Sammy. Wake up! I knew somebody. Fucking SB Rides is the new like consultant traveling around America. Let me show you how to use Dreamweaver, motherfucker. Ubering people to the Dreamweaver convention. Wait a minute, you was our Uber driver. Now you up on stage? Look, I used to use Dreamweaver. Let me show you how. Motherfucker, we're back, Sammy.
All right, listen. It's 10. It's 11:20. It's 11:30. It's 11.
We had a good time.
We had to. We need to cut it. It's getting late.
Oh,
You
yeah.
need to cut it.
We're losing track of time. Losing track of time.
Hey.
It's all Vinny's fault, but he's not here.
Shit, I'm about to eat me some dinner, clean the ride up, and see how the apps are looking, and go out and drive. It's only 8. I still got about another 2 hours before I drive, so
Yeah.
I'll go tonight see if I can make some money.
All
If I
right.
don't make money.
Who's got the music? Who's got the goodbye music? Oh wait.
Well, we gotta do tips.
Oh yeah, tips.
All right, let's do the tips. Oh, let's start with Steven. You're top left. Go ahead.
Leverage friends and family for new businesses that you might be starting. I was or even just close acquaintances. For example, with this pressure washing business, I know I have a few family that are looking for some pressure washing, and then I talked to the manager over here and was able to get them. She was excited. She was like, "Yeah, we need some cleaning." So now all I have to do is give her a quote, and I'll be able to come through and clean up the apartments here. But if you're venturing into something new, leverage the connections that you have and communicate with people. Even if you think that they might not be interested, the experience of talking to them will increase your confidence when you're marketing.
Yeah, I like it.
All right.
Love it.
Go ahead there, Jeff.
Well, I guess I'm gonna say in rideshare, people, we gotta realize, man, just stay an adult. You're gonna have a lot of petty motherfuckers all over these channels and everything trying to bring you down to their level. Remember who you are as an adult. Remember what you've been through in life. Don't let people pull you down with your little snipe comments and remarks or whatever about how well you're doing in the industry. These people don't know you. So make sure you stay out there grinding every day, making your money every day. People who ain't doing as well as you. One dude told me today, I was watching this channel. He says, the only people who come after you are the people that's doing worse than you.
Yeah.
Nobody doing better than you is coming after you because they're going to keep doing better and better and better.
Mm-hmm.
When anybody's coming at you, just say, I'll pray for you, motherfucker. That's it. Say, you know what? I hope you do well because apparently you coming after me because you ain't doing as well. A dude on the channel said that today in his comments, and I was like, this motherfucker's right. So always keep that adult mentality about yourself and realize, stay up. Just stay up. Don't let these motherfuckers bring you down. Keep working on what you've been working on, no matter what it is. If it's rideshare, like Steven says, an outside business, don't even waste your time with these fucking nuts. Go out there and work on your contacts, your connections, and get your money and do your thing.
All right, go ahead. Go ahead there, Omar.
So we talked about this earlier today, a little bit about, when about our health and how long we're in our cars and stuff like that. So another part of that too is right here. And so I've mentioned this before about keeping that positive mental attitude. I had a situation, and I'm not going to get into the details of it, over the weekend where I got really frustrated, and I'm someone that doesn't do that because my mindset is that every minute, every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, for every day, for every hour of the week, for a week, for a month, whatever amount of time that you spent upset, pissed off, and just really angry, could have been a minute, could have been 5 minutes, could have been a week, could have been an hour that you spent being happy or doing something that gives you happiness, whatever the case may be. So I got really just irate. I mean, and it's again, that's not something that happens to me, but I just said to myself, you know what? It was like that little voice in my head got really loud and said, Omar, go home. Turned all the apps off. I went home.
Yep.
It's just one of those things where I lost that positive mental attitude. If someone had gotten in my car, I would have snapped. You just have to go home. I went home. I relaxed. I mean, whatever you have to do. If you have to go home, smoke a bowl, whatever. That's not my thing. But if that's your thing, do it. I mean, whatever. If you got to go home and go on YouTube and watch Pornhub while you're on YouTube, I mean, do it. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. I went home and I ate a little bit of dinner and I laid down And then that was it. I was like, I'm done. I'm just done. And I gave up a night of earnings because I just lost that positive mental attitude. You really have. It's really important to do that. Like, if you don't like doing this, whatever it is that you do, whether it's rideshare or other gig work, delivery work, whatever it is, even when I had a W-2 job, I would go there and I would just not want to be there, and I just had to just kind of you had to kind of suck it up and just, go through the day. But again, the good thing about rideshare is that I could just turn the apps off and go home. And that's what I did. I said, you know what? I'm going to reset. Tomorrow's a new day. So that's my tip of the week is when you lose that positive mental attitude, just shut it down and go home. Don't be like that guy that Eddie showed in the at the beginning that pulled a gun out on somebody, because that can happen to you. That could happen to you. You could have a moment where you lose it, like, and you snap. And that's not good. That's not me. I'm never that way. I am never that way. And I was ready to snap. I went home. Ooh, I was hot, bro. I was really hot. And I don't want to get into what happened, but because it's a little petty. But it's just, you got, it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
I had running around some cars the other night, and I'm done. I'm turning this shit off. I'm done.
And here's the thing, too, right? I went home, cool, calm, and collective. I just said, hey, go home. And while on my way home, I saw 2 cars go like this. I said, oh, shit. And I thought they touched and got into an accident, but they didn't. One car, they both kept driving off, and then one car turned left. And I'm like, damn, that right there, if they had gotten into an accident, that person would be having a worse day than me. So you know what? It's not always as bad as you make it out to be. But still, I went home because I just needed to, clear my head. So
that urge, man, that's it.
So you wanted it to happen because it would have made your day.
You know what, Eddie? God damn it.
Yeah. You're like, watch. Oh, man.
Damn, they got luckier than me, motherfucker.
Damn it. All right. And for my tip for today is make sure that if you're busting your butt ride sharing, you take that money and you reinvest it in other things. Maybe you want to start a YouTube channel, buy a camera. All right. Maybe start a website. Okay. Put AdSense on it. Or just come up with some stupid ebook where you take pictures on your phone. Just buy it right on the description on the bottom of the strategies that you use. Okay. And sell that. It will sell. I have one. All right. And so if you're going to be working really hard on Uber and, don't make a career out of it, but to take that money and reinvest it. All right. And go make that money. And we're going to end the day with this nice little video, because this is what I would be doing if I was on vacation. All right. But do we have music? Can we put music in the background?
I like SB's. Wait a minute. I like SB's advice, because this shit does irritate me. If you drive an EV, don't park at the gas pump to go into the gas station. I've seen people do that shit so they can park in the shade. They've done that before because they don't want to put their car out in the heat. They'll be like, I gotta get something to do.
But listen, that happens everywhere, man. That's like people fighting to get that parking spot in the front at the gym. Like, you at the gym, bro.
Like, these motherfuckers, I'm looking at this Tesla.
Park at the gas station.
No, you'd be surprised. The same thing happens at the Tesla charging stations. Yeah. People will go. They have food trucks. So since there's food trucks lined up along the street, they'll come into the charging stations and just park their car.
Yep. Like, motherfucker, you got a gas car. What are you doing?
Get your stupid gas car out of here.
Charge my battery.
That's why I love Wawa down here in Florida. Every Wawa got parking. It's like somebody just had a little bit of common sense and say, hey, when we buy the lot and we design everything, just go 5 feet out. I mean, seriously.
That's it. And you just open it up and just put some covered parking there so people can park when it's hot as a motherfucker. Because some of us like to park there just to take a break for a second, and we'll go in and buy some old dusty ass donuts or some shit like that. You don't know, you might make money off that shit. Just build a parking spot. You're gonna make money off of building that parking spot right there. Because somebody's gonna park there and they're gonna start going in and buying shit.
Oh yeah.
All right, Eddie, what are you playing? Are you gonna play the thing or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna play the thing. I'm just waiting for the music, and I'm gonna play this in the background. It's actually funny.
Tonight's show was sponsored by Barfa.